What's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling today? How y'all living?
I'm cool.
Doing
Man.
good. Doing good.
I
Cool.
mean, it's been
What's his name? Me and Gerald just got off killing people in Madden.
Oh, y'all did like the yard stuff.
Yeah, that's what was
WW. It's been a great week for me. It's been amazing. I've been on timing.
Yes, you have been.
Hey, it is what it is, man. But hey, go ahead.
Ever since Punk came back, man, you've been just a different breed. I swear.
Yeah, no, cooking everybody. But anyways, or Doug, are you still feeling some type of way about earlier, man?
I'm feeling some way about a lot of things. You got people that you try to give the world to, people that you try your best to uplift. And, as a thought process of us being in this grind together, it seems as if people have their own agendas. So, it's just sad to see. You hate to see it. You hate to see this happening within, our community, but it is what it is, man. You just got to trust people to be people, I guess.
Let's really talk about why D'Amico Ryans is Coach of the Year.
Thank you.
And you know what upsets me? You know what really upsets me, though? How many times do I have to be right about shit for y'all to just not fucking test me, bro? Like, seriously, when I'm telling y'all about the Ravens and how bad that, like, you should not believe in the Ravens at all in the postseason, bro.
Hold on.
They have nobody.
Hey,
Doug. They have nobody.
I'm not believing in the Dolphins either.
Hold on, Doug.
There's no reason not to.
Doug.
Over the Ravens.
There's a reason.
There's a reason.
Doug.
What?
What do you mean? You don't like their defense, or is it their offense? About the Ravens,
it's their offense.
Okay, who in the AFC?
Somebody has background. I'm sorry, Cruiser. Somebody has background.
I got it.
Who in the AFC? And I've been doing some thinking about this. Who in the AFC do we really trust, though?
You don't trust a lot because the Chiefs' offense is terrible. The Chiefs' offense isn't what it is. What it's used to be. Their defense is great, though.
I think this year is weak. I think, to me, the way it's looking, the Ravens might stink out for the AFC right now, bro.
But if you had Mark Andrews, I would believe in that wholeheartedly. But if I'm going to be honest, especially with how the Bengals got hurt, especially with how the Bills are so bad,
especially with the Ravens. I'm telling you.
This is the year for the Dolphins.
Man,
all of these teams, all of these great high-tier teams, they're all in question. Every single one. The Ravens especially, and that's the thing, the Ravens especially right now, without Mark Andrews and how bad, like the offense has been up and down this season.
Yeah.
With Mark Andrews. Fair. So what do you expect me to think is going to happen in the postseason where the level of play gets higher, especially on the defensive end? What do you think I'm going to assume is going to happen? They're not going to be able to get off. We're probably going to see another 400-yard combined rushing and passing game from Lamar Jackson, and they probably get destroyed.
Yeah.
Destroyed.
Okay, so Doug and Doug. So I know we spoke about this earlier. I genuinely, because I let it marinate. I genuinely understand where you're coming from. You don't believe in pretty much anybody on that offense, and Lamar in the playoffs, it doesn't really give you the best track record anyway. Now they're missing Mark Andrews, and let's be real, nobody here is really gonna. Oh, they're fine with Isaiah Likely, even though he has potential. I get where you're coming from. But just what you said right now, especially in the playoffs where the defense is going to turn up because everybody's scheming for that week. They're going to throw everything at the wall because they're trying to make it through that week. I believe it's going to be the same thing for the Ravens defense, and I think the Ravens defense, if any year they're going to do it, it's going to be this year.
Yeah,
I think the Ravens defense can get by. Literally off their defense. I think their defense this year can literally perform a carry job. Because after the Chiefs and after the division winners, so the Jags and the Dolphins, 5, 6, and 7, it might be nothing but bums. Well, I don't want to say bums. That's disrespectful. It might be nothing but teams that we know where our first round exit. Mm-hmm. Like the only team that really might do something if they make it is the Bills and the Texans. Those are the only two teams that are in that race right now that I believe can win a first-round playoff game. And even then, I'm not sold. So I think the Ravens are at least a divisional round lock. And I think off the strength of their defense, I genuinely believe even if it's maybe not a 2000s Raven defense, because this defense ain't that, but a similar less version, because like you just said, all these offenses, the top teams' offenses ain't been, the Chiefs' offense ain't looked that great. We know what the Dolphins' offense can be, but the past 2 years against good defenses, it's not high potent like that. So that's why I think on the defense alone, they should make the AFC chip, and I think they can sneak their way into a Super Bowl. Now, will it happen? Most likely not, because with everything going on, I'm still going to bank on the Chiefs. Yeah. But I don't see why their defense can't get them there. Like, I know what you're talking about with the offense, but I think the defense for sure can get them there at the very least.
That's what I've been. That's my only thing with the Ravens, though. Like, I just feel like this year, exactly what G-Baby saying, like, it's lining up for them to go to the Super Bowl. Like, this the most, because the offense, Joe Burrow wrote them down, like you say. The Browns, if they had a quarterback, they probably can compete. The Dolphins, what hurts me with the Dolphins is the Dolphins start slow no matter who they playing. Like, they record versus bad teams, even versus bad teams, they start slow. You know what I mean? Then when they play the good teams, they start slow and lose. So I don't know if I trust the Dolphins right now. The Dolphins got the talent. The Dolphins got the run game. And now with old Phillips going down, we don't know what JPP going to do going over there. So, man, it's kind of, man, the Ravens looking like the best team to go to the Super Bowl out of that.
But again, like that, the defense, I don't trust that defense, especially if they go up against the Dolphins. Like, this, it's just too much at one point, bro. And it's just too much. It's too much for them to go up against. It's too much of an uphill battle. Now, I can have faith in that defense all I want, but, bro, if they're going up against these teams and your offense is not clicking and that defense is getting tired, bro, and you're talking about the Dolphins do have a running game with Raheem and Devon A-Chain.
Yeah, they do got a running game.
So, wear and tear, bro. If they keep going at like this, bro, there's going to be times where that defense is on his knees and they let up a 30-yard or 40-yard or 60-yard play to Tyreek Hill or Jalen Waddle. That changes the momentum.
So you don't think the
Ravens don't have that?
You don't think the Ravens defense can, I don't want to say put in a box, but you don't think the Ravens defense can contain the Dolphins offense?
They can. I think they can contain them, but they need help from the offense to be able to keep them off the floor, to keep them off the field.
So then my follow-up is, you don't think the Ravens can run the ball effectively against the Dolphins?
Bro, all they're going to have to do is stack the box. I promise you. No, they won't be able to. You stack the box on them. You put Jalen Ramsey on Zay Flowers, and you literally just stack the box on them.
I'm gonna be honest,
and that's all you need to do.
I don't think if they face, I don't think the run game for the Dolphins is going to be effective. I think that D-line is going to work the offensive line pretty.
That was going to be my third follow-up. I don't think they're going to be able to. I think if the Dolphins are going to win, it's going to take. I won't say a masterclass. It's
going to take a Tua masterclass or Lamar Jackson disaster class. Like,
it's probably going to be more of a disaster class of the Ravens offense. That's the point.
Because to me, I know you not talking about Odell, but Odell's slowly improving. He is. You can't deny that. Zay Jones is a guy.
Zay Flowers.
And I think with Lamar, what can he do, how he elevates that offense, I think they can win that game. And again, I'm not
elevate the offense to what? Are they even top 10 right now?
The Ravens offense?
What's the Ravens offense rank right now?
I'll get it for you in a second.
What's their rank?
I'll get it for you. Keep talking. I'll get it for you.
So like the offense has been inconsistent all year with Mark Andrews. So if it's inconsistent with him and against the Chargers defense, where the Chargers defense is by far one of the worst defenses in the league, they weren't able to get off on them.
So can I ask you a question? Because I get this is the first game with Mark Andrews, and I genuinely understand where you're coming from. However, how do you feel about the Bills defense again? Just remind me.
Because what's the Dolphins defense? The Dolphins defense top 10?
The Bills defense, because the Bills defense put Miami in check. And that was with Tyreek and them there.
They had Tua playing like dog water.
You know what I mean? So like it happens. Real quick, the Miami is second in total offense. Baltimore is 4.
Total is that yards?
This is overall everything combined, and then for
so they're top 5 offense in the
league.
league.
Miami is the number 1 passing offense. Obviously, Baltimore is not there; they're 15. Mm-hmm. Rushing, Baltimore is the number 1, and Miami's number 3.
And what about passing?
Passing, I just told you, Miami's number 1.
Passing, they're like 15, and running, they have the number 1 rushing.
The Ravens are what?
15.
So think about that, right?
Yeah, I hear you.
They're number 1 rushing offense. That's fine. I think we can all expect that with a Lamar Jackson-led crew.
Facts.
And they're 15 with Mark Andrews.
Yes.
Okay.
So how far do you think? So what are you going to be? How far do you think they're going to drop with him not being there?
This is what I'm saying, though.
And I hear you. But you brought up multiple times this game against the Chargers, and I'm not going to say it. Yeah, the Chargers defense actually showed up. I was like, wow, Lamar, I did not.
They didn't even show up.
I'm not saying like they locked up. I'm saying they played much better than they had been all year. And you can also say Lamar Jackson didn't play as well either, for sure. You can definitely tell this first game without Mark Andrews, they missed him, right?
Mm-hmm.
But again, that's why I said I want to see more, and I want to see them play another good defense without him. And maybe I might come around to what you're saying. But that's that one game. I've also seen a bad defense that we always talk about in the Bills and how they never show up. I also saw them put this high-powered offense in a box.
But that's different. That's different because it's a divisional game. Divisional game that happened. The Giants can make the fucking Eagles struggle, if we're gonna be honest. The Commanders at times can make the Eagles offense struggle, even though that they're one of the best offenses. So that's a divisional game. So it's not as accurate. That's a completely different thing. Shit like that happens. But you got
okay. So wait. What about this though, Dub? What about the Raiders? What about the Raiders game?
What about the Raiders game?
That's a perfect example.
Like that's what I'm saying. You brought up the Chargers game. You also talking about how the Dolphins only put up 20 against the Raiders.
Hey, Raiders turning the corner though.
Come on.
Let's be honest.
Yo, come on, bro. You copy.
Come on, come on, gang.
Like, what you mean?
They won 2 games, but I don't mean they still not a bad NFL team.
Yeah, but the defense is turning the corner.
Oh my God, bro. I'm not gonna lie. If you try to give that an excuse, Dub, that's kind of crazy, bro.
They have been playing well.
Well, that's an excuse, bro. It's the
Raiders.
What's your
excuse? That's a fact.
The Raiders aren't a good team, or the Raiders are a good team? Yes or no?
No, but the defense has been playing well ever since what's his name came into under center.
Antonio Pierce?
Yeah.
Because they played the Raiders. I mean, they played the Giants with Tommy DeVito first game, and then who else?
Hey Trent. Hey Trent.
Since he took over, they played Tommy DeVito, they played Zach Wilson, they played Tua, and they played Mahomes.
Hey Trent. Hey DeVito started to move me a little bit, man.
That's crazy. But back to the point is the Raiders ain't a good defense, bro. The Raiders
they're
so
not.
If you want to talk about all this stuff, and bring up the Chargers game, I could easily talk about how the Raiders, who's not a good defense at all, only held them to 20, and it was a struggle game.
Yeah, they legit had them struggling. It's not like people were just fumbling the ball.
Their rank? Let's get down to the facts.
Their rank is 23, and Miami is 22. Those are the defensive ranks.
For what?
The Las Vegas Raiders are 23, and the Miami Dolphins are 22. Literally pulled it up before you even need.
What about points against?
This is total. This is like total defense.
Everything combined, bro.
But if you want points, I will give you points. Give me a second.
What points? Damn, Dolphins weighing at 22. God dang.
And I don't even think the Dolphins are the 22 ranked defense. I don't even think they're that bad.
Right here.
No, but I don't think they're that bad of a defense. I think that's very misleading. Because literally, they've
been better since Ramsey came back.
Yeah, like literally, I think the Chargers and the Bills game probably does a lot of carrying for why that defense is so low, because Justin Herbert and Eckler.
That's crazy. And it wasn't me. I didn't do nothing.
Hey, that boy we must about to spew some trash.
That's crazy.
My bad.
That's crazy.
No, it's true. because Josh Allen and Justin Herbert, like those offenses went crazy on them for those 2 games. And then what's it called? The Eagles game, they didn't even play that bad on defense. It was really that fourth quarter. They just started letting shit up, if I'm be honest.
The Raiders in points against, like the points they're allowing, they're allowing 21.3 a game, which is 17th out of 32. Let me go to the Dolphins real quick.
And how far is that? And how far are these yards away from each other? Because they could literally like the 23rd spot and the 22nd spot and the 15th spot can only be like 200 yards away from each other. Like that's not
well. Okay, so when we do total defensive rankings, what they do is they take every single one of your ranks. They take your passing, your rushing, points allowed, set, all that. They combine everything and put it as a total ranking. What I'm going down right now is points. And just in points, the Dolphins are 23rd, allowing 22 points.
I mean, I think at the end of the day, bro, I think Dub might just be underrating the Ravens offense. I think that's maybe what it is.
I get it.
Yes.
I think he's underrating the Ravens defense.
Yeah, that too, because I understand, bro. I understand your best weapon is out, but there's still guys.
You're pissing me off.
There's still guys improving in that team. And Lamar Jackson.
And I feel like also too, I feel like just saying, oh yeah, they're just gonna put Jalen Ramsey on Zay Flowers. Like, first of all, Zay Flowers operates out of the slot a lot. Yeah, maybe Jalen Ramsey might cover him a couple. I don't know if he's gonna shadow.
I don't think he's gonna travel
100% of the snaps. I don't think he's gonna travel to the slot like that. So that is another thing that I don't think is really gonna happen. And I think on the other side of the ball, when Tua takes the offense and the Ravens are on defense, again, we always talk about them counters on the offensive weapons. I don't think that O-line is going to hold up as well as we think against that Ravens defense, which in turn, them counters that you talk about, I don't think going to be able to get off like that because I don't know if Tua's going to have. I don't know if Tua's going to be able to have that much time, and I don't think the run game is going to pop off like that. I just don't. If it happens, great. I was wrong. I don't think the Ravens defense. I don't think the Dolphins offense is going to be able to run the ball like that or protect like that against the Ravens. That's my thing. I think that O-line is that bad.
Hey, yo, G baby, highlight Matthew's comment.
The Ravens allow 273.9. Whoa, what? I'm assuming he meant yards per game.
Yeah,
which is second best in the league. They allow 171 passing, which is third best, and 102, which is 11. Number one in sacks.
The fact that y'all dismissing y'all, y'all know I don't do that dumbass shit. The fact that y'all dismissing the matchups, I don't care how good. I don't care at the end of the day. I don't care how like the stats on the defense in which it has. At the end of the day, when your offense is going to be performing that badly in the postseason, that's something that
you about to perform.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not believing in that offense at all.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Dub. Okay, how bad do you think they're going to perform? Just ask. I'm not even trying to debate it.
Just as bad as it was in years past. You feel me? You know how Lamar Jackson was performing against what? The Titans, against the Bills.
So you think
the
that
offense
this year
is going to be the offense is going to be that bad? Yes.
You think that this year can be a repeat of Lamar having like a 400 yard or like a 500 yards total by himself game while they getting smacked?
Duh.
Bro, because at the end of the day, bro, like it's not an indictment on Lamar Jackson. It's not. But this guy's not freaking Superman. This guy's not freaking. He's not a top 5 quarterback in NFL history like Patrick Mahomes. He's not even top 10. So why are you putting this belief in a guy to sit here and overcome the odds when he's not even that level of quarterback?
The reason why I think that, bro, because I don't think a team like now, because when they faced the Titans 2019, it was Derrick Henry. And that number 1 defense in the league got shredded by Derrick Henry. I don't really see a team that's going to really go stupid on the Ravens defense. Now, I understand Tyreek Hill, but there's ways that you can shut him down.
But that's not what I said.
No, but Dub,
I didn't say they have to go stupid.
No, you're right, Dub. Because you're saying that you're.
And let's be real. What happened last year with Miami?
What you mean?
Oh yeah, if Tua was there, they would have beat Josh Allen and them. But
What happened last year with Miami versus the Ravens?
Okay, he had a comeback.
Yeah. They came back crazy.
Ravens laid an egg. Yeah.
Okay, don't act as if it can't happen.
I'm not going to expect the Ravens to blow another 24-point lead.
But I'm saying don't act as if it can't happen when Tua himself threw for almost 500 yards.
We're not saying it can't happen. We're not saying that the Dolphins can't win. Because at the end of the day, this is about who we think would win versus the Dolphins and versus the Ravens. And all I believe me and Trent, our main thing is, or at least my main thing, I won't speak for Trent. My main thing is, yes, they have a Tyreek Hill. Yes, they have a Jalen Waddle. They also have a really bad O-line against a team that doesn't give up a lot of yards, gets a lot of sacks, and is pretty solid against the run. So if you're not getting time and you can't run the ball effectively, just how you said you feel like the Ravens are going to end up being one-dimensional because they're just going to stack the box, the Dolphins are just going to be one-dimensional as well, because I do not believe they're going to be able to run the ball efficiently against this Ravens defense. That is my only thing. My biggest issue with the Dolphins is their O-line right now, and when we're talking about against the Ravens, I think that's a bad matchup for them, and I think they're going to have to throw the ball a lot. And a team that is number one in sacks, if you get them into a situation where all they're doing is throwing the ball against the number one sack team in the league, and you have a bad O-line.
You realize you do realize like they could run screens, they could run drags, they run plays and put Tyreek Hill and even Waddle in motion. Like I said, they're essentially run plays that they can use to sit here and advance the ball down the field, and that's something that's hard to maintain and hard to contain. So especially when you're having your and this is the one thing I'm looking at. Take the Ravens, the Miami Dolphins. Why am I going to put belief in a team that is strictly mainly defensive than a team that is offensive and defensive?
See, and that's where you lose me, because I don't think Miami is offensive and defensive. I don't.
That's not true, bro. Ever since they got Jalen Waddle back, their secondary's improved,
but they just lost a big piece to that defense. And their defense wasn't that crazy to me.
And then also, them screens and drags not going to be working like that OD, because they got the second best linebacker in the league. Raquan Smith, I'm not going to lie, all them screens, they not much just be throwing screens and just doing whatever they want with the Ravens team.
And Kyle Hamilton has been balling this
like
year.
I said, it's not about torching that Ravens defense. That offense is going to be performing at a level high enough so that they can sit here and beat the Ravens.
To how I feel about it, I think that if the Dolphins offense don't go stupid, they have no chance of winning that game.
That's not true.
I don't think they have a chance.
That's not true.
Unless Lamar Jackson lays a fat egg.
Because the Dolphins, guess what? Their offense didn't sit here and perform at a crazy standard against the Eagles or the Chiefs, two of the top two teams in the league, and they still had a chance to beat both of them.
You think that what the Eagles?
They did have a chance to beat the what?
But
they pulled away at the end.
Everybody has a chance to win a football game, Doug.
No, that game came down to the wire. That game came down because the Eagles game too, because Tua threw a pick to Raheem Mostert that Darius Slay made a great play on, and it was actually in the goal line to be able to be put in his position to tie the game.
Okay,
and then they scored a TD after that.
But
so they were in position within that fourth quarter. It just things like they were there. So they did have a chance. So if they don't have with the offense not performing at that high of a standard, and they still had a chance to beat the Chiefs and the Eagles, why the fuck don't they have a chance to beat the Ravens? That doesn't make sense.
I didn't say all that, but
that's what Trent said.
Yeah, I know that's what Trent said.
But I'm saying though, they had a chance to win, but that's not moving me.
Then you're cooking yourself at that point because you said they don't have a chance.
No, I'm saying it's not moving me. If they almost had a chance to beat the Chiefs and the Eagles, and they did it.
How doesn't that move you? What the fuck?
Why would it move me?
A team in the Miami Dolphins. That's a good team. That's a good team right now.
Plus, you know how I feel about Tua. So
but again,
it's not gonna move me.
But again, a team in the Miami Dolphins where literally they were in good and close games against the top two teams in the league. Like, you just don't give a damn about that? That makes no sense to me.
Can I say this then, Doug? Can I say this? Because I hear your point.
Went.
No, but
just because they didn't win, it means shit.
No. The Eagles game, I think I think they was just outmatched the whole game. I mean, I thought we watched 2 different games, so maybe so. I don't know. Especially I'll give you the Chiefs game, but the Eagles game.
I was about to say because
the Chiefs game, I'll give you that because they made a comeback.
And let's
they were marching down the field.
No, but Dub, let's stay on the Chiefs, right? Let's stay on the Chiefs, right? Because the Chiefs offense wasn't really all that for most of the game. They had their moments, but it wasn't really all that, right? The Chiefs defense played phenomenal, right? When we look, obviously Lamar Jackson is not Patrick Mahomes. I'm not saying
for the Eagles. Wait, my bad. For the Eagles game, how the hell are they crazy outmatched when in the second half of the game is tied 17-17 at let me check. In the third quarter. Then the Eagles
and Chiefs game, I mean the Eagles and Dolphins game where G-Baby, you know how great games where the score looks close, but I think on the field it doesn't match up the score.
Yeah, but again, if you watch that Eagles game, it was going down to the wire. They threw a pick 6, which led to then they let a TD drive. Then they let TD drive after that. And in that game, they were leading a drive to get put in a position to win the game. But Tua threw a pin interception. And then that last drive in the fourth quarter where they just ran the clock out, that was the nail in the coffin. But the game was very close for the whole entire game up until that interception.
Like it
was 17-10. Jalen Hurts threw a pick 6, and they went down and scored. Tua threw a pick. They scored off of that, and then it was 4 plays, 0 yards, and the game after that.
That's not crazy. That's not crazy. I remember texting Nick in the group chat saying, "Yo, GGs, they play really well. They play well. Like, what are we talking about?"
I just my and this will be kind of like the last point I say. I hear what you're saying about the Eagles, Dub. And I'm not really like too like I don't want to like stay too much on the Eagles. I want to really focus on the Chiefs because I think the way the Chiefs game went, I think is pretty much gonna be how the Ravens game went. Because I think the Chiefs and Ravens defense are pretty much on par with each other. I think the Chiefs have the best player, but I think defensive units, I think they're both pretty much on par. They're both top 5, both elite. I think the Ravens secondary is pretty much the same, if not better. And I think the way that D-line played against the Dolphins O-line, I think it's gonna be the exact same. It might not, the game script might not go the same. It might be like they get touchdowns early instead of late, or whatever the case. But I think the way that game went is gonna be what we see if the Dolphins or Ravens match up. And so when we look at all that, again, I'm going to focus on the fact that the O-line, because if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, and I'm going to go back and look at it right now, but if I'm not mistaken, was Tua not getting pressured, maybe not OD, but getting pressured a good amount against them Chiefs, which is what made it kind of difficult for him to get off. I think it's going to be the same when it gets to the Ravens. And I actually think the Ravens can create
But you're not counting for you're not counting for the flaws that's happening in the Ravens offense too.
I think the only difference, I think offensively, yes, the Chiefs have Travis Kelce, but their receivers are doo-doo. We know this. I think, yes, the Ravens don't have Mark Andrews, but the receiving core is better than what the Chiefs have, and they're not going to be selling the way the Chiefs receivers are. I truly believe that. I don't think they are. And so it's really just like, instead of the receiver selling, it might be Isaiah Likely selling. But even then, I still think it's going to play out the same.
Again, like I'm not of the, especially in a playoff setting where defense gets very high. Mm-hmm. And Jalen Ramsey's going to be there on that field with that secondary. Mm-hmm. Like I'm not gonna lie. I like Zay Flowers. I'm not taking him as a number 1 in the playoff crew. I'm not. Odell too. Odell's not the same anymore. I don't care if he's looking better than what he used to. He's still not great. He still is not great. Simple.
Look, I'm not trying to be and I know we've kind of been on this for a minute, but I'm not trying to be a stat watcher. But I'm literally looking at like Mahomes wasn't that crazy in that game. Matter of fact, Kelce ain't even do nothing in that game. He was 3 for 14. Noah Gray was their leading receiver. I don't know if that was the game Travis Kelce got hurt or what, but he wasn't like, again, I'm not trying to be a stat watcher here. But, like, the defense did pretty well against Mahomes the way I'm looking at it. He wouldn't go crazy. That offense didn't go crazy. But on the other side of the ball, the defense also stepped up and made more plays. And I think And
when I get proven right, it'll be fun. It'll be satisfaction.
And if the Dolphins,
like always, it happens all the time. So it'll
Hey.
just be another one to the bucket list.
well, let's hope they face each other because there's no way. I'm not saying there's no way, but I think
the Ravens' offense is about to fall off a cliff. I promise you, they're about to fall off a cliff, and then y'all gonna be like, damn. They got the Jaguars after the Rams. They got the 49ers. Then they face the Dolphins, where I'm actually going to be very excited to watch that game. And then they face the Steelers. And even then,
they face the Dolphins in the regular season?
Yeah, yes.
That's going to tell me everything I need to know.
And then the Steelers, you know the funny part is, against the Steelers, with Mark Andrews, they couldn't even put up above 10 points.
Don't do that.
Nah, y'all want to bring up divisional games with the Bills. Let's bring up the Ravens.
You brought up divisional games. None of us said
somebody brought up the Bills.
Maybe it was on press box because you brought it up. You said it was you because you said that's a divisional game. That's different. No, you literally said it's a divisional game. That's different. Divisional game, please. That's different. You literally said it, Dub.
I brought up the divisional game. I'm saying since we're bringing up divisional games, let's talk about how they only scored 10 points.
And
let's talk about how they only scored 19 points against the Colts.
And I said, don't do that.
I thought you said it's a divisional game every season.
Did they not have 7
The Colts isn't in their division.
Okay, but the Steelers game, did they not have like 7 drops and 2 of them were for touchdowns?
Yeah, it was. They did.
Yeah, so don't
the Titans game. The Titans game. He struggled against the Titans too.
Yeah, I'm looking at it, but okay. So then everybody struggles then. Everybody struggles then. That's what we're doing. Because we brought up games that the Dolphins struggled.
You can talk about Miami.
You didn't want to hear that?
Because you can talk about Miami struggles versus the Giants in the first half.
Like we can about them struggling against the Raiders. We brought that up.
Like we can, everybody has a struggle. We can keep going.
No, I'm just saying, bro. Especially with a team without Mark Andrews, bro. That's just gonna the flaws are gonna be heightened even more. That's the point.
We're gonna see, bro.
Yes. But Cruiser Grant, let me. How y'all feeling about this coach of the year race, man? Y'all think it should go to Dan Campbell, D'Amico Ryans? I think those are the 2 front runners.
Nah, there's a new one too.
Who they got coming up?
What's the name? Shane Steichen. What's their coach record right now?
Oh, the Colts 6-5. They're the same as the Texans.
Oh,
he's a dark horse. Him,
him too.
Hey, your boy. I'm gonna go with to me. I think D'Amico Ryans, man. I'm gonna roll with D'Amico, man. Not just because I just think, man, that defense been playing pretty good too all year long, man. The defense don't get enough credit, man. That defense been pretty solid all year long. You know, that's his expertise. So for him to be a first-time head coach, and then still have that defense playing good, some coaches come into as a head coach and what their expertise was before they became a head coach don't translate. So for that to still translate, I got to give him his props, man.
Yeah, I'll probably say I understand that. How many wins the Lions got right now?
8-3.
8-3.
I say I get it. They haven't been 8-3 since it was like 1945 or something like
1962.
Something like that. Yeah, they haven't been having but
who we talking about right now? Hold on. Who we talking
about?
The Lions.
Hey, that's tough though. You right though, Trent G baby. That's
what I'm saying. I feel like
nice, bro.
I feel like this year it
Lions are so overrated.
But no.
I agree. I think they're overrated too.
Wait,
I think the Lions are overrated. I think the Lions are overrated.
Oh my God, where was this in the beginning of the damn year, man?
Listen, here's the thing.
Where was it?
When they
beat
Kansas
it's like
City,
you know it's so annoying.
Like,
I've been preaching it though.
What do y'all mean by overrated?
Bro, you know what's so annoying, bro?
It's like you know what they are though, because hold on before you go. Remember how people was talking about Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings last year? They are literally the 2022 Vikings. They are the 2022.
Yes.
The Lions right now are the 2020. They're about to make the playoffs, and they are 1 and done. They're getting back.
I'm not lying.
1 and done.
They're not going to be done. 1 and done. If they face the Cowboys, they're 1 and done.
They won't face the Cowboys because they're going to be a top 2 seed, top 3 seed, and the Cowboys
they'll be 3. I don't think they'll be 2.
The Cowboys are going to be 5, so they can't play. Yeah,
bro, they are the 2022 Lions. I mean, they're
y'all tell me what y'all think on this team, though. It's crazy that he got hurt, bro, because, bro, I'm telling y'all, without the injury, I think the Minnesota Vikings, bro, would be the best team in the NFC. Damn, one of the top teams in the NFC, bro. If Kirk Cousins don't get hurt, bro, they're top.
Cruiser, it's crazy that I said that they could still compete for number one, but the way how they're still competing is kind of crazy. It's over with now because Josh Dobbs, Lynn Sandy run is over.
For the one seed, they're still competing for the one seed?
No, 1 seed is crazy. I'm talking about just the division. My fault. They was competing for the division, but the way how Kirk tore his Achilles or ACL, that kind of sucks.
He got that defense balling.
And people were saying who was overrated in Detroit. I'm not gonna lie. We haven't revisited this history so fast.
No.
I this season we was talking about the Lions really. Wait,
hold up, Cruiser.
Y'all need to talk about them winning the NFC more. Shut up.
Hold up, Cruiser, because J-Rob's not here to defend himself, but I'm gonna defend him for the both of us. Because the only reason I asked how the Lions are overrated is because I think most of us, obviously Lions fans, some might be OD. The Lions, to us, at least to most of us, are a divisional round exit. They're a good team who can run the ball, but they will lose in the second round either to the Niners or to the Eagles. That is how we view that. Now, I said they can catch. I said if they played the Cowboys, they could catch them. But
they're not catching the Cowboys at all. They're not catching them at all. I disagree. They're not catching them at all.
Why not?
You know what's so funny? You know the ironic part about all of this, bro?
I just want you to tell me why they can't catch you.
No. The ironic part about all of this is how many teams, besides the Chiefs without Travis Kelce, how many above 500 teams has the Lions beat?
You're right. They all the Cowboys, the Lions,
the Dolphins. Ain't nobody neither.
That's what I'm saying. They all in the same.
Hey, I'm glad y'all said that.
All in the same team.
I'm glad y'all said that. You want to know why? Know why I'm glad y'all said that? Like, stop bringing up that dumbass point about beating a 500 team when the majority of the teams in the NFL don't be doing that. When the San Francisco 49ers was just trampling on trash teams after trash teams, nobody said anything.
Well,
nobody said anything.
Niners fans didn't say nothing.
Okay, so stop giving me, like, when we measure these teams, like, whoever they face is whoever they face. It's who they have on the field and how they match up. And right now, the Lions right now, bro, they have one of the worst passing defense in the league right now. Good rushing defense, but their passing defense is not great, and their offense is a bit overrated, if I'm going to be honest with you, bro.
Yeah,
and once they face
that old line, a little suspect a little bit sometimes.
Ow.
Oh, no.
The Lions O-line?
The
Lions O-line?
No, the Lions O-line's better than we think it is.
Jared Goff who he is.
Bro, I saw this Lions O-line take a D-line with Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa, and literally all five reset that line 2 yards down the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. That's the first time I've ever seen that in life, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
In the NFL, though. I've seen it in middle school. That's the first time I've ever seen that in the NFL. These are grown men getting paid millions of dollars. And Trent, forgive me, correct me if I'm wrong. Was that not the first play of the game?
It was the first.
Not after a
play of the game. It's a literal
first run play of the game.
Every single D lineman 5 yards back.
Hey, Trent. No. I'm not talking about like. I'm talking about sometimes in pass protection, they O-line good for the run. It's different.
I will say, okay, you gotta understand. Sometimes they're gonna get got because when you face top edge rushers in the league like Rashawn Gary gonna get hit.
Yeah, he gonna get
hit.
That's gonna happen.
He gonna get his. So we can't really do it because that O-line is really top 5.
See, like if you would have said they look suspect against teams that they shouldn't be looking, or against pass rushers that they shouldn't be looking suspect against, all right, cool, I give you that. But like Rashawn Gary, he gonna get his. Who else did they play? Who else did they play that? Like the Ravens D line, they had that O line looking rough. You feel me? So that's what I'm saying. Like we can't really. But for me, I would feel you if people were saying they were legit contenders. And I don't think they're legit contenders. I think they're just a second round exit. I think they're gonna win their wild card matchup against whoever is the 6th seed in the NFC. Right now, it's the Seahawks, so hey, that might be a good game. You feel me? So they could beat them and then lose in the second round to Philly or San Fran. That's how I view them. they have like a super slim chance of making the NFC Championship, like super slim. So that's why I'm like, I don't see how they're overrated because I think that's how most people view the Lions. When we came into this year, we felt they were going to win the division. We felt with the roster, as long combined with the schedule and our lack of belief.
So why should Dan Campbell win Coach of the Year?
I don't think he should.
I don't think he should.
I don't know why people. Me personally, I don't know why he's in the conversation. I get
because I think a lot of people are looking at a Lions, and this is just my perspective, so y'all could say. I think people have looked at the Lions for years as this very horrible team, and the fact that they've been out in the very first game of the season, beat the Chiefs in their home stadium, which I think a lot of people are overhyping because Chiefs didn't have Kelsey, but that's a different conversation. They've had they're 8-2. They're playing on this amazing track record, and they suddenly want to throw them in Coach of the Year. I like Dan Campbell, and I like what the Lions are doing right now. I think it's a little much because I feel like, and I watched that Thanksgiving Day game when they played Green Bay, the biggest thing that I noticed was Jared Goff was making terrible pass reads at multiple of that game. Outside of that with Dan Campbell, I think the Lions, like I said, I agree with you, baby. I think they're a second-round exit, maybe if they play whoever they play, whether it's the Eagles or the Niners. I think Dan Campbell, regardless of the fact that he has gotten this team to this level, I feel like we knew that they were building up the talent over time to get to this place. Like, this isn't like – it's not – now, my thing is answering what G-Baby was asking earlier, why I have DeMeco Ryan as Coach of the Year. When we were going to this season, how many wins did we honestly think the Texans were going to get? Like 3, 4, maybe something in that range. Mm-hmm. And we didn't know how C.J. Stroud was going to do against this team. Mm-hmm. Him and Tank Dale have been one of the craziest rookie duos start in the league right now. DeMeco Ryans has this team at 6-5 and in the contention to make a playoff spot. And that's from a Houston Texans team who last year was god-awful. So I think that shows more than what I think with Campbell. Because I think with Campbell, like I said, we knew over time that he was building the talent. And now this year we had questions. But to see them at 8-2 for me, it's like, you know, okay, I kind of could have seen it coming because I saw how they were building up the team. But with the Texans, it's different because we thought they were going to be terrible. And they're have 6-5, and they're in the hunt for the AFC South. So I think he deserves Coach of the Year at least for that.
Dan Campbell winning Coach of the Year would be like Tom Thibodeau when he won it.
Yeah, that's kind of true. I just
they like if they gave him Coach of the Year, it'd be stupid. Like Tom Thibodeau.
I think this year's award goes. It should be DeMeco and Mike Tomlin, bro. Because again,
but you know what though? If Shane Steichen or whatever it is finishes above them, how do you not give it to him?
Oh yeah, he has to get it. And he's a first-year coach.
First-year coach. They just lost their guy, and they're rolling with Gardner Minshew, and right now are ahead of the Texans right now. Like,
but the thing is, though,
season ended today, the Colts will make the playoffs.
The thing is, though, well, first off, it's crazy now. Y'all saying Jared Goff is holding his offense back, chat, but that's another conversation for another day. Second,
Jared Edge, my ass.
Yeah, facts.
It is Jared Edge, but I don't agree with that.
Don't ever respect one of the best groups ever, bro. Don't disrespect Jagged Edge like that. That shit crazy. Anyways,
that's a different.
What I'm saying is that okay, so like you know how Dayball won it last year because of the roster, and nobody expected the Giants to go 9-8, or even though we had a positive record. Nobody expected. I feel like if you look at the teams from the Texans, Colts, and the Steelers, I feel like everybody would have said the Texans would have finished the worst. So by that, off that alone, if
somebody would have told you that AR-15 was going to be out the whole year and it was rolling with Gardner Minshew.
You're right. So then, if that's the case, it depends, bro. It depends.
I think right now this Coach of the Year coach race is going to come down to Indy and Houston. It's whoever finishes.
Because if you put in perspective, they playing with a backup quarterback majority of the games, and they're 6-5, and they probably finish out like what 9-8 or something like that.
Yeah, it's going to be them and the Texans for the race for the seventh.
If the Colts finish out 9-8, I'm sorry, that has to go to Shane Steichen.
So look, Colts. They're playing the Titans next. Then they play
the Bengals.
Kevin O'Connell.
Hey, why you say Shane Steichen? Because the backup
situation. It depends, though, because they gotta keep winning. But
like they have
Cruiser. I said Shane Steichen because they're 6-5 and AR has been out for a long time. They've been playing with a backup quarterback.
AR's only played like 3 games. So now look at this. Look at the rest of their schedule. They play the Titans next on December 3rd. Then they play the Bengals without Joe Burrow. So that is now looking like a possible win. They play the Steelers, which I don't know what Steelers team is showing up. That can be a good game.
Well,
Then they end the year with Falcons, Raiders, Texans. They can finish.
All those games are winnable.
All games are winnable.
They're gonna miss JT for like 2 weeks, right? Zach Moss.
That's gonna hurt them. Yeah.
Taylor's out.
Yeah, he has to get like thumb surgery or something.
Yeah, he has thumb surgery, so he's done. He's out for
my fantasy team. Gosh.
That's
kind of second.
Yeah, but
Zach Moss was carrying the load while he was out.
And then Sean Payne is making a late case too.
Bro, yes.
He's not going to.
Yeah, because let's be honest, we wrote them off after that 70-20 game.
No. You got to think about it. If they have a winning record, depending on how much they have a winning record,
okay.
He's going to.
That's not going to lie. Sean Payton is doing a lot of good things right now.
Yeah,
exactly. And also,
I find it impressive.
This is the same team, bro. This is the same team that almost had 80 points on their head.
No,
it was 1-5, bro.
Hey, Sean Payton got rid of Frank Clark. He got rid of Gregory, and ever since then. I hear you, but the reason why I don't think he's going to get it is because, okay, they're at 6-5. They should have started better than what they did. Like, they almost, I don't want to say underperformed too much because they didn't have the craziest expectations, but they were supposed to be better than last year's team. And they, at some point this year, was looking worse. So I'm not going to. I don't think he's going to win it. I don't think he is either. Because I don't even think he should be in the running. I think this is a two-headed race right now.
If they can,
D'Amico Ryans.
I think if they can get at least right now they're second in the West. I don't know if I feel like it's iffy for me because I need to see how they play for the rest of the season. Because if he can get this team in the position to be in the playoff hunt, or they get in the playoffs. Yeah, you're gonna have to have the conversation, but I don't really know right now.
I'm not gonna lie. I think we need to revisit this question by in week 14. Because week 11 is just too many cases that can be a late case. There's too many people can fall out, bro. But because we don't have a definitive answer. And to me, I don't think Dan Campbell should win. I don't care if
bro, what you think of this game this week, y'all? What y'all think of the game this week? I think this is I think this is a tricky game for Houston versus Denver. Denver secondary been playing kind of good, bro.
Yeah. This game low-key makes or break D'Amico Ryans Coach of the Year.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. This game makes or break whether or not the Texans make the playoffs.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough, bro.
Because they play the Titans twice, which is a divisional game for Dub. Divisional game. They play the Jets defense and they play the Browns defense, and then they end the year with the Colts. Which is no slouch defensively. That is a tough back end.
You're right. And if Texas win them games, is CJ balling?
Facts, but
give it to that man.
I think the Colts have an easier road. I think the Colts have an easier road to the playoffs and for the Coach of the Year than the because the Browns the team the Browns they gonna be fighting for a playoff spot. The Titans might be eliminated by this point. Aaron Rodgers apparently is coming back.
Oh God,
man, bro! Is he coming back for real, or is that just a?
No, he's practicing. He's fully practicing.
He's practicing. I think
he's not playing, bro.
Exactly, he's not playing. It's if they play him, it's stupid because
I'll take a fresh off Achilles Aaron Rodgers than Zach Wilson in the playoff game. I'm not
as much as and look,
still there, G baby.
And look, it's G baby
better than Zach Wilson on the.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Mekhi Becton, dog, yo. What?
I wouldn't.
What draft pick was he?
He's
on every edge.
Aaron Rodgers isn't on the IR. They took him off.
Yes, he's off, bro. He about to play. He about to play.
I'm just saying, if he hurts himself twice and this side ends
21.
Yeah.
Is he playing this week though?
No. So this is what I think. This is what they're about to do. I think, even though I don't think he should play. These next two games, they play the Falcons and the Commanders. Oh, no.
No, they play the Falcons and the Texans.
They play those two games, and then he comes back to Commanders game.
Well, he plays the Dolphins in between that as well.
I will say this.
Literally Falcons, Texans, and then Dolphins, and then
Commanders. I will say this, though. If the Jets find out, I'm telling you this right now, G baby. If the Jets find out, and win these two games, and he's back, you know how much of a momentum boost that's going to be for the Jets?
All of a sudden, that whole line might look a lot
Do you
better.
know, bro? Do you know how, bro? That's going to be a huge momentum shift for the Jets, bro. If they lose even one of these games, he don't even need to come back.
They're going to be eliminated.
So according to this, he's in they opened the 21-day practice window for him, and he's going to be limited in practice, so it's going to reduce the risk of injury. And so that's all it is right now. And look, I hate Zach Wilson on this Jets team. He is so bad, it's not even funny. But my biggest concern is I feel like Aaron Rodgers is coming into this with too much. He's going into this recovery too fast, and if he gets into that game and gets hurt again, his career is going to be done. So I feel like
69 days,
somewhere around that mark. But it's just I can't put.
In September.
Yeah, it's just like I can't. As much as I feel like that the Jets need someone else other than Zach Wilson, is it worth? I would rather have Zach finish out the year and have a healthy Aaron Rodgers for next season and build off of that. I wouldn't. I do not want to throw Zach. Well, go ahead.
They have 5 or 4.
4. They're 4-7.
They're 4-7, bro.
Yes.
There's literally like 6 teams right now in the top 10 picks that have 4 wins, and I think the Jets are cool to them. So I'm not gonna lie, just lose out.
I hear you.
Yeah, I would rather than
Trent in the same breath. Right? Oh dang. Oh, there's teams that still need their bye week. Never mind. I'm not gonna lie. Let's just say they win this week, they're technically only 2 games out from the 7th seed. And if the Colts lose this week, they're 1 game out, bro. Mm-hmm. If the Colts lose this week, they're 1 game out from the 7th seed.
And I will say this though, bro. If he comes back, because all they need to do is win them 2 games. I'm telling you right now, they win these 2 games, and Aaron Rodgers come back, I got them winning now.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you this right now. If that happens, that's the only person that's competing for comeback player of the year for DeMar.
I agree.
That's if that happens,
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna hold you.
I'm not gonna lie. They should give it to him.
Yeah, they should give it to him. Because I always said, bro, like no matter what, DeMar Hamlin's gonna win it. But the fact that bro tore his ACL and came back, tore his Achilles and he's about to come back in what week 14
season.
In the same season, and he wins out, leads them to the playoffs. Damn,
comeback. No, that
might be the best comeback player of the year ever.
Hey, the NFL might have some allegations, but at this point, I don't care because that's tough.
That would be crazy if they could win out. But I feel like, just in my eyes, it's not worth the risk.
Hey,
I would rather than
talk about who's going. You know who's going to be talking about. You know who we need to talk about. That would be a lock for MVP if they beat the Eagles.
Who?
Dak Prescott.
Nah, he's not going to be.
Huh? If Dak Prescott beats the Eagles, he's a lock MVP candidate.
You know what? You know what's so funny?
MVP or candidate? Those are 2 different.
I'm not lying. He might know. Like he will be like a top 3 MVP candidate for sure. For sure.
Oh, candidate is fine. I thought you.
Well, I'm saying
MVP favorite.
He might be the MVP favorite because you gotta understand they're dog walking the teams that they're supposed to play, and he's tweaking in these games. And if he beats the Eagles,
okay.
Bro.
So you want to know why? You want to know why I don't mind the top 3. But so he plays the Seahawks on Thursday.
He about to kill him.
I'm expecting him to kill him as well. Expecting him to kill him as well. And then they play the Eagles, like we said. Let's just say they win. They'll be 10-3, and the Eagles will be 10-2. Or 11-2, rather, because I think they're winning this week. That last 3 games before they get to the Commanders in week 18.
Who is it?
Bills, Dolphins, and Lions.
That's
a tough stretch game.
That's going to build his MVP case because he's been tweaking.
No, dude, right.
He's been playing.
I'm also not going to ignore the fact that usually, and look, I know I've mentioned the Cowboys. This before. Yeah. No. Oh, no, that's playoffs. I'm not worried about that regular season. That's the playoffs. Usually, when we look at MVP winners, 9 times out of 10, they are the top team in their conference. Or at least they'll have because before when they had 2 first-round buys, some 2 seeds got away with it. But usually you got to be topping your conference. Now, can the Cowboys be topping their conference? Sure. If they get through that little gauntlet. My thing is, though, I don't know if they are. I think they can beat the Cowboys. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I think they can beat the Eagles. Don't get me wrong. Because they're second, right? They always play close. But it's like I'm scared they're gonna play the Eagles, beat them, and then they're gonna lay an egg against one of these teams, and then it's like, all right, so much for that MVP case. That's what I think is gonna happen. Honestly. Yeah. But hey, if they go through this gauntlet and he plays great, they ain't even got to win every game. But if he plays great in each one, hey, I'm not mad. Top 3, why not?
Yeah,
but I'm not gonna lie. We really have to have serious conversations about these MVPs because the more and more I look into it, like that's why the record don't mean shit. The record means absolutely nothing because along with a lot of these guys that has the best record in the league, their teams is also almost always the best. Right now, we're playing in a season where the best teams, quarterback, are not having the best statistical seasons or anywhere near it. Right. So CJ Stroud, bro, Dak Prescott right now, that's why we're talking about him as MVP. They're going to have a record that will probably be 4 losses.
4 or 5. They'll probably be 4 or 5 like last year or 13.
And if he's being able to have on this statistical performance, and you want to go off of the record logic, Dak Prescott should be the MVP then.
So that's why
it makes no sense for Jalen Hurts to win MVP or Patrick Mahomes because they do not have a great statistical performance at all this season.
So Doug, I agree with you with everything you just said, okay? Because what you're saying, how the record doesn't matter, is for transparency, is the exact same argument I used for Jokic to win his second. It's the exact same, right? I agree that's how it should be because I think other people would have gotten MVPs that they should have. Like, I don't care that Carson Wentz got hurt to end the year. He should have been the MVP. He was playing the best. He only missed like 3 games. It was just at the end of the year, so they gave it to Brady. I still think Carson Wentz should have been the MVP. I don't care that Jalen Hurts missed 2 games last year. He should have been the MVP. So I'm with you on that. And I'm not saying he's not going to be the candidate because you are right. The Chiefs, Mahomes ain't been playing like crazy like he has. The Eagles, Jalen Hurts has been clutch, but they've been questioning him. Lamar Jackson, up and down. He was the front runner for a minute, but that's kind of died down a little bit. CJ Stroud, Dak, I'm with you on all that. It's just like, it's kind of like, I feel like this is like the anomaly season.
Yes.
And I don't know if the NFL, when they do these votings, are going to stick to their guns or if they're going to roll with what the right decision is. Yeah, and another thing that I think is low-key going to affect Dak in a negative way, and it's not right that it is, but that big blue star on the side of the helmet. I think that might affect him in some ways, especially if they lose one of these games. And let's just say Dak doesn't have the greatest game. They're going to use that against him.
I mean, unfortunately, it don't matter because to me, Tyreek Hill is clearly to me the MVP.
I'm not gonna lie. I totally forgot about Tyreek Hill.
I think it's
if he gets the 2K, it is.
Just to me personally, going. He's to me, especially how wishy-washy this quarterback has been. Yeah, he's clearly my MVP, bro. Because I want to get Jalen Hurts I feel it, and he's been really clutching crunch time. But
that's kind of saving Jalen Hurts MVP.
That's saving Jalen Hurts OD, bro. It's saving him a lot. Like it's really saving him. Because if he wasn't, though, first off, they wouldn't be probably winning these.
Yeah, they'd be like 8 they'd be 8-3.
Yeah, so
I mean,
and then Myles Garrett's what's the name? He might be out, bro. And this is the second time in a row he about to get hold out of a DPOY. And this shit's sad.
Thank you. Oh my!
They said he's in a sling.
Yeah, he's in a sling. I think they said it was a shoulder thing, so he might be out.
This is the second time in a row he's.
And it makes me so mad because that dude has been cooking this season.
Who's DPOY then? If it's not him,
Max Crosby.
That's a good question. If it's not Myles Garrett, who's DPOY?
Probably Crosby.
Max Crosby, or they're gonna try to sneak Deron Bland in there, but I don't think he should be.
I'm not gonna lie. I think they might try to sneak back in that conversation.
It better not be TJ Watt.
I think they're gonna try to stick TJ Watt back in that conversation.
Yeah, I feel like they are too. I was thinking about it today. And I'm thinking to myself, I was looking at this. I was looking at TJ Watt. Was watching film, and I was watching TJ Watt, and I just was thinking about this. I was like, why do I feel like the NFL is gonna pull something and they're gonna like sneak TJ Watt in this conversation and give it to
I'm not
him?
They
gonna
want
hold
him
you.
to be
If
his
Max
brother
Crosby-
so bad.
Exactly.
If Max Crosby keeps playing like how he's playing, if it's not Myles Garrett, it should be easily Max Crosby. I'm not thinking twice, bro. We want to.
Not a
People always
linebacker?
People always talk about impact and stuff with TJ Watt, bro. The Raiders defense without Max Crosby, bro. Oh my god,
Be dog water.
like Max Crosby's been tweaking, and he's always been like this. He just never get the reckon. What's the name?
Well, because when he was first popping off, he was next to Chandler Jones, and Chandler Jones.
And even then,
Yeah,
Raiders-
I know.
Jones wasn't pop. Wait, what you mean? Chandler Jones didn't get any heat until this season.
No. He's talking about like his play. He's talking about his play. And Chandler Jones on the Raiders. Chandler
Jones on the Raider wasn't like that, but like he wasn't like nothing crazy, but he was the bigger name over Max Crosby when he got there.
Yeah.
So I mean, I just know the NFL wants TJ Watt to be JJ so bad.
Yeah.
I know that's what they want. And
The fans want him to be that too. The fans love TJ Watt for whatever reason. You know the discussions they were having about TJ, bro. Don't forget that.
they tried to say he was.
Yeah,
gonna
they
be
was
the next
blazing the
Aaron
shit
Donald.
out of him, bro.
They said he was better than Prime to Lil Mac. I'll never forget that.
No,
Bro.
yeah, that's so dumb for people to say that. I don't get that argument at all. Why
I
they
hate when people tell me to look up numbers when it comes to like
to the top
Okay.
players of the league. We see the
like come on, gang.
That's what I be saying, bro. That's why I hate talking. That's why I hate talking players, because y'all just be stat geeking and stat watching, bro. Like we know TJ Watt is a
Like
top
stats
player
are
in the
not the only measure of an edge rusher, like at all. Like
Stats in football, especially for defensive players, is probably one of the least important things to look at. If we're gonna be honest, like for defenders in general, like just looking purely on interceptions or sacks and things like that, it means absolutely nothing. Literally, it means nothing.
especially if you're a deep, like for example, Myles Garrett, right? If he gets off the line, creates pressure off the rip, and so forces the quarterback to step up in the pocket and evade it. Well, where is he stepping up into? The defensive tackle that's literally crashing down that B gap. So even though Myles Garrett might not get the sack, the defensive tackle literally benefits and gets that play off of the pressure that Myles Garrett creates. Somebody said TJ Watt is the entire Steelers defense. Like Minka Fitzpatrick doesn't exist.
That's what I be saying. No, but the thing is, though, it's not about, bro, call me, bro. Like, you go give me fucking tight. Well, nobody, it's like, as soon as we give a player some type of, like, we don't, like, glaze him, we hating. How are we hating on TJ Watt? Because we say people overrate him? Like, and whoever said that.
Don't they have Cam Hayward? What the hell are we talking about?
Like, why are we saying that? And we talking about Myles Garrett, bro. Myles Garrett's the most double edge. Him and Michael Parsons are the most double edge of the league. And Myles Garrett's still doing what he's doing on that Browns defense. That is ridiculous. That's some JJ Watt shit, bro. Like, come, like, what are we talking about, bro? I hate, like, when we all just stat watch. That's why Dub sometimes, not you, like, when we start talking about Mike Evans, that shit gets me so irritated because he's another one of these players where you only talk about the stats. Oh, 1K every year. We know this already. Talk about something else. That's why I hate talking about Mike Evans, bro. That's why
the AJ Brown conversation gets on my nerves. Because everybody says AJ Brown, because I feel like we gonna sound like a broken record, but I'm saying it again because I know Trent said it too. Everybody always told me AJ Brown been this guy since Tennessee. So why wasn't he top 5 when he was in Tennessee? Because I wasn't hearing that. Wasn't hearing he was on the level of Stephon Diggs and Tyreek Hill and Devontae. I was not hearing that when he was in Tennessee.
It's because he was getting hurt.
It's all production. But when we say that, they're like, oh no, it's not just a production. He's this, that. He's been this guy since Tennessee.
Because people will always say, oh, production's over skill set, and they will always bring up production and numbers without no context. And then if you hit him with the ultimate trap that Juju Smith statistically was better than AB, you're going to bring up all these other factors of why AB was better than Juju Smith. But I thought production was always over skill set.
The thing with AJ Brown before the Eagles, and this is what I was telling y'all before, AJ Brown was getting hurt.
Yeah,
Like AJ Brown was getting hurt majority of the season. So it wasn't put on the map. On top of that, you're playing in a system where they are primarily just running everything through Derrick Henry. So like he doesn't even have, and he doesn't have a quarterback. The scheme is just strictly inside zones to a Derrick Henry, and then every now and then we'll throw the ball to AJ Brown whenever it's like we can. But I said that's the reason why AJ Brown wasn't put on the map like that. It's because he was hurt and because they didn't utilize him correctly.
Okay, so let me so real quick. I know you. So you brought up you not using him correctly. That is not the part I'm going to argue because I can agree with that as well. So when y'all say keep getting hurt, how many games do they have to miss in the span of the year?
I think he was playing like 11 or 12 games.
So because I'm looking at it, his rookie year he played 16, he got 1,051. 2020 he played 14 and 1,075. 2021 was the year he missed like 5 because he only had 869. He played 13 that year. Then he went to Philly, played all 17, and then he's played every game this year. So, because the 2020 year for sure I can give y'all because I think he got hurt 2 different periods. I think he missed like 2 games and then he missed like 3 games. But like 2020, 14 games, I'm kind of like,
well, it's not even just about the games. It's also about like why you dismissing the point about the utilization.
That's why I said that. That's why I literally started by saying I'm not going to address that right now. That's why I wanted to hear the hurt part because yes, the utilization.
Like why do you? It's not 1 point. It's compounding the 2 points together. So why are you just addressing 1 point and not the whole
because I already acknowledged that yes, I can give you that he wasn't being used as correctly because we know that offense was mainly Derrick Henry and play action or whatever we wanted to do. Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah, they do drags every now and then with AJ Brown.
So that
fade. Or post, and maybe slants. That's like mainly how they were just utilizing him like that.
Yeah, and then like even his like rookie year was averaging 20 yards a catch. Like that's definitely like
that's from definitely mainly too, I believe.
Yeah, but all jokes aside though, you know who we need to talk about though, and it pains me to say this, bro. The way how the general people talk about Justin Herbert and having all the talent in the world, and he doesn't get it done. It's the same exact way how I feel about DK Metcalf. I can't lie to you. His fall off didn't need to be studied. Because I'm going to be honest with you. After 2020, I thought he was going to be a top 5 receiver. He has all the talent in the world. He's 6'4", 235.
No body fat.
No body fat. Like when you see him as a wide receiver, he looks ridiculous. And he's never got to the point where he's a top 5 guy. Now, his agility was always his issue coming out of college. I'm like, bro, you can't work on your route. He can't run routes. And it pains me to say that.
It's sad.
He can't run routes.
He can't. And he couldn't do the same thing at Ole Miss. Like he went to high school. I've seen it. Like he couldn't run routes at Ole Miss. And people, when he got drafted to Seattle, he's not like that. I just think people overhyped him.
No, bro, there is no way you're 6'4", 235 and do nothing to lead as a wide receiver. Nothing. And that's sad.
He has elite speed.
But
he'll hawk somebody down after they catch a pick for sure.
Like, I'm just saying though, like, I can't, like, oh my God. Like, I don't like he's really a Madden merchant. Like, and it pains me to say this because I was one of the biggest DK Metcalf fans in college. And when he broke out in 2020, I'm like, I saw the vision. And it's like, I don't understand what happened from 2020 to now. I don't get it. And I don't want to hear people. And I don't want to hear people talking about Geno because we was all on the people was all on the Geno train last year.
It's crazy how dude that's built like this can't do that shit. That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like,
I understand that catch percentage is not everything. I understand that. Okay. However, bruh, like he get 58%. This year he's at 53%. We saw him get boxed by a defensive lineman, and it wasn't even like a linebacker on that. No, it was a legit number 90-something D lineman boxed him up. I'm just like, Bro, like
to me,
he's just kind of whatever. He's just there.
To me, DK is the type of receiver. He should be like a Terry McLaurin, where not like him as a receiver, but he can get off with anybody. He can cook with anybody. There's no way you're that damn big, run that fast, and you really don't do that much, bro. Like, again, he does nothing at an elite level. Hands mid, route running dirt. Like, you don't even have his yak ability not even that crazy. He's 6'4", 230. I don't understand it. I don't.
So let's play.
Like, so this is when we have conversations, right? And I don't like getting in conversations like this, but when people talk about the drive and the will to do things, can't that be applicable right there?
But the thing is, though, I don't even think he's that type of player because he plays hard. Like,
he plays
hard, and he does a lot of aggressive penalties that he shouldn't get because he's like one of the most fine players in the league. Like when you watch DK, I don't even think he's slouching. I just don't think he's that good. Sometimes your best, just maybe not it. And the thing is that I don't understand it because he went for 1,400 yards in 2020, looking like a straight top 10 receiver, like a demon. He actually looked like he can run some routes, and then now it's just like,
and then also he had that dominant Trent. I never thought he was on the AJ Brown level, bro. Even coming out of college.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. That's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Coming
out of college, Cruiser is
crazy. I'm not bro. Ole Miss in 2020. If we had a better quarterback, Cruiser. If Ole Miss in 2020 had a better quarterback, we would have had a way better record. And even though we had Jordan Ta'amu and freaking Shea Patterson at the reins, they were still out there being two of the most dominant receivers in the SEC.
I just don't understand it, bro. Like, I just don't understand. Like, because, bro, like, the main thing with DK, bro, he needs to learn how to run routes. And this is like year 4 for him.
And if he's not going to run routes, your hands got to be better than what they is, bro.
Exactly.
They got to be better than what they is, bro.
Hey, Trent, I know
my fault. Was last thing I said. There's no way Charvarius Ward keep locking you up. This is the second time, third time. Like, Charvarius Ward is putting you in Rikers Island. There's no way you should put it on an inside leverage pressed up. You should
and to follow up on that, it's not like this is a Mike Evans Lattimore where it's like Lattimore just got your number, but you can get DK. If he matches up with a corner that can press up and get physical, you might as well bet the under because he's getting boxed up. This has been happening for years with DK since 2020. You get a receiver that can get physical and like can really press you, he gets it put in a box all the time.
Is he one of those guys in football terms look like Tarzan and play like Jane? Might be.
It's not even trying to be disrespectful because I'm like that's what I'm saying. Like the way how people talk about Justin Herbert now, how he has all the physical tools to be one of the best or the best in the world. DK should be a top 5 receiver right now.
Mm-hmm.
He should be. After what he was doing in 2020, he should easily been in these top 5 conversations. In the same conversation,
he should be right there with AJ Brown.
He should be in the same conversation with people trying to put AJ Brown right now, but he's dead not, and it's crazy to me. I don't get it, bro.
So how many receivers can we find that are better than Debo? I mean, than DK.
He's not top 25. He actually might not be top 25, but I'm not going.
You still got him in the 30 though?
Probably. He's probably top 30. I know he's not top 20, not easily. He's not even close to being top 20.
Or top
he probably, especially now.
So Trent, are you putting Amari over DK?
Yes, and y'all know how I feel about it.
Finally,
Amari is way better than DK. It's sad. I'm saying it. Yes.
Is Zay Flowers better than
hands,
DK?
way better routes.
Yes.
Is Zay Flowers better than DK?
Who? Zay still he's still young, bro.
Hey, if we're gonna put Tank Dell above him already, why not Zay?
No, Tank nasty.
Is Jordan Addison better than DK?
Oh shit.
Yeah,
I might take Jordan Addison, bro.
Yeah.
George Pickens,
he a tough catch, man.
I might, but I'll say Pickens. Bro.
Bro, them 2 young receivers, bro.
I'm taking you said Chris Olave. I'm taking Chris Olave easy. Not thinking twice. Bro.
Yeah. It's
what about Deontay Johnson?
Now that's where you're starting to lose me.
I'm just
That's
asking. I'm
DK.
trying to see how.
I'll take DK.
So
I'm
look,
gonna
I
say
think
DK.
we can get through it. So I'm just gonna go down the teams, right? I'm just gonna
Yeah.
name their receivers that
Yeah.
that are like for sure better, and then we'll see the number, and then we'll keep going. So Zay,
Not yet.
nobody on the Chiefs. Calvin and Kirk.
I don't think Zay Flowers better than him yet.
No, not yet. I'm gonna wait on.
So I'll find. I'll take out Zay.
Christian
Fine,
Kirk
I'll
is
take
not
out
better.
Zay.
You lost me, Christian Kirk. No.
Yeah,
You
no.
think
Kirk's
Christian
not.
Kirk is better than DK?
I don't think he is yet.
No.
Listen. Christian Kirk, he's that dude. I think he's good. I don't think he's better than DK right now.
What? Why?
If he's on the Jaguars, I think he's doing the same exact thing. Literally.
So can y'all tell me why DK is better than Christian Kirk? I really don't want to get hung up on this, but I did not think that was gonna be
athleticism. That's the main thing.
Oh, come on. We can't use that, though, man. DK.
Why not? That could be it. It is what it is.
Hey, Doug.
I'll just say G baby. I'll plead the fifth. on that one.
I guess. Wait, but okay, I guess.
Hey, we about to go. This about to get bad.
So right now, Calvin, Tyreek, and Jalen Waddle. We said George Pickens, Amari Cooper.
Yeah.
Is Michael Pittman better than DK?
Yes. I'll take Michael Pittman.
I'm gonna take Michael Pitt. I'm not.
Y'all taking Michael Pittman?
I was say Zay Flowers.
Kind of crazy, but
Yeah.
Tank Dell we know is better. Nobody on the Broncos. Stephon is better.
Nico
T
Collins
and Jamar Chase is better. Devontae, Keenan Allen.
Did he say Nico Collins?
I'm asking.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, Nico is kind of crazy.
No.
I'm asking.
Only receiver I'm taking over. What's the name on the Texas
Nico
Tank?
not better.
Yeah, Tank. Yeah. Garrett Wilson's better.
Facts.
Clearly.
D Hop is better.
Yeah.
Clearly.
AJ and Smitty, I'm at 20.
Yeah.
Ayuk 21.
Yep.
Amar Raw 22. CD 23.
Okay. Yep.
But Debo.
Is Tyler Lockett better?
No, I don't think Tyler.
Yes.
Better. I never really.
All right, we can come
Tyler
back to
Lockett's
that.
a weird case, bro. I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
lie.
it is a weird case.
He is.
Debo, yeah, I'm taking.
Yeah, I'm saying Debo. I'm gonna say Debo. Did you say DJ Moore?
I'm getting there. I haven't gotten to them yet. But yeah, DJ Moore, we can say him now. Jettas and Addison. Dang, I'm at 27.
Yeah.
Jettas and Addison. Is Drake London better?
Jordan Addison, though.
No, he's not.
I
don't think he is.
And then Christian Watson. Is he better?
No, you can't. No, you can't. Let's say I don't know about Jordan Addison. Then talking about what's his name, Drake London. Like,
No, wait, Jordan Addison. I think Jordan Addison may be better. I think Drake London.
Yeah, I think Jordan Addison's better. But I don't think
Drake London. We think Drake London's better.
I don't think he is, but if y'all count him, I'll count him.
I think Drake London may be probably better. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Obviously, I didn't even say Cooper Cup.
Yeah.
Olave. Dang, DK might not be top 30.
Bro,
Yeah,
DK, bro, listen, bro. We got
There's a lot of the wide receivers
Olave,
this year have been bugging.
Hey,
Mike Evans, Chris Godwin.
Bro, I really think we
I
got
won't
to
be
get out
that
of
guy.
the way. Bro, hey, G baby, you ain't.
Is Adam Thielen better?
G baby.
Oh,
Adam
chill.
Thielen. What? Why is he not better? What?
Who?
What?
Oh, and Terry McLaurin. Dang, DK is not top 30.
Hey,
Oh
bro,
my God.
listen.
It's
Bro,
crazy when you think about it.
I think deep down, we just don't want to say it because his potential, his athletic freakish look. But bro, DK production for that, bro,
We were just talking
baby,
about production.
you right, bro. He might not be top 30.
Hey, somebody said Drake London, but not Christian Kirk. That's kind of crazy.
Stop it.
Drake
Yeah,
London better than Christian Kirk. What the fuck?
Is he?
What the hell?
I guess.
No,
What the
he's
hell
not
wrong
better
with
than
y'all?
Christian.
I
I don't think
disagree, but
Drake's
I
better.
guess.
How is he not better than Christian Kirk? What the fuck? Are y'all serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
Y'all dead ass? Oh
I'm
nah.
dead serious. I don't think Drake London.
I think it hurt our
Yeah.
Don't let oh my god. I don't like Christian Kirk, bro. Don't let him fool you, bro. He's not that great of a Christian. He's not that great of a wide receiver, bro.
Let me ask you this, dog. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you
Drake
this.
London, I like Drake London. I think he has.
Let me ask you this,
Go
dog.
ahead, go ahead.
I think we can probably all agree DK in our top 20 because I genuinely want to ask you.
We just got to 33 names right
Yeah,
now.
so I genuinely want to ask this because you said this a while back. We never really got to talk about it. You really actually believe that Calvin really is not a true number one receiver?
Hey man, what he doing right now?
What do you mean?
What he doing right now, bro? Yeah,
He's
consistent, bro.
So you don't think he's a wide receiver 1?
Not for a playoff team.
Wow. So you don't think? I mean, he's
not the wide receiver 1.
Who is?
Christian Kirk got to be the wide receiver 1.
No, you can have a collection of wide receiver 2s.
Oh, nah. You're wild.
Wait. Then who's wide receiver 1 if it's not Kirk or Ridley?
Okay. All right. So understand the concept. Understand the concept. You can have somebody playing the one position, but him still not being a number 1. So he could be playing that. He could be the number 1 on the Jaguars. I still don't think he's a capable number 1 receiver.
So you didn't think he was a capable number 1 before he got to the Jaguars?
I didn't know yet. And I was waiting to see, but it seems as if, especially when he was on the Falcons, whenever Julio's not around, he can't really explode like that.
That's
saying.
That's bad.
No, who have a couple games where he sits here and plays well, and then another.
Does he not ring a bell to you?
Yeah, who have a couple games where he plays well, and then other games where he's disappearing off the face of the earth.
Again,
is Jamar Chase a wide receiver 1?
Yes.
Oh, he does the same thing.
No, he doesn't.
He's definitely had games where he's gone crazy and then he's disappeared. Definitely had games like that.
Not to the rate of Calvin Ridley, bro. What the hell are you talking about?
I'm sorry. Was Julio still in the Falcons in 2020?
Yes, and Julio was washed. Super washed.
But Julio being there at that time,
bro, he was washed, gang.
He still garners attention.
Bro, he was washed, gang.
He still garners attention.
It would be different, Dub, if it was 2019 Calvin, if it was 2019 Julio. 2020 Julio was clearly washed, bro.
He still garners
and
attention.
he was hurt. Didn't he get hurt?
I'm literally looking it up right now to see how many games Julio played this year.
He still garners attention. He played 9 games.
Because bro went for 1,400 basically.
Yes, I know. Even then, one season, I'm not gonna. Bro, I don't give a fuck about one season, bro. What has you done in this entirety?
Julio Jones wasn't even there most of the year.
He played 9 games. I just told you. But even then, one season?
The next year.
So does one season define a player?
Literally
the next year he was playing good, and then he got hurt.
No, he wasn't.
He went away from mental health and then got suspended. Yes, he was, though. What are you talking about?
I'm looking at I'm looking at the year before. My fault.
In 2021, after that 2020 year, he played 5 games because that's when he went away from mental health, and then he got suspended after he went away from mental health.
He wasn't playing good.
Okay, but that's what's my fault. I was looking at the wrong year.
Yeah.
My point is saying
I remember that Eagles game. He was real bad in that Eagles game.
What has he shown you to not make you think he's not a true number 1? Because that's kind of crazy to say that.
Number 1, especially considering the fact that there was only one season where he actually performed at that level. I think he's too. I just don't think he's just as reliable, especially with his catching ability. I don't think he's a reliable option, especially with his catching ability.
So you didn't think Amari Cooper was a number 1 for a minute? Because
actually, yes, I didn't until later on with the Cowboys. I didn't.
Yo,
so you didn't think Amari Cooper was wait. So before he got there, you didn't think he was the number 1?
You don't think Amari Cooper and the Raiders? Oh no.
Nah, he was too inconsistent.
He was inconsistent with the Cowboys.
And even then, right now, like Amari Cooper, what has he done?
What?
He's got a right now.
What you mean? What has Amari Cooper done? Amari Cooper didn't play good.
You said what?
Well, I said, what you mean? What has Amari Cooper done? He's been playing good.
Yeah, but what are we talking about? Like
Amari Cooper's a top 15. Amari Cooper's probably like a top 15 receiver or top 20.
Oh my God!
So you don't think Amari Cooper is a true number 1?
No.
This man died.
A reliable number 1 option for my crew? No.
So how many reliable wide receiver ones are there?
And you know what? And you know what the funny part is? I'm looking at these games with Julio Jones. It's so funny. He's having his best games when Julio Jones is around.
Okay.
Yeah, in 2020, he's having his best games when Julio Jones is being there.
Okay.
So again, like I said,
that Julio was washed though.
Huh? Again, the trend. All right, so you're missing the point of this. The season before, Julio Jones literally had 1,300 yards. At that point in time, despite him being hurt, he garners attention because of who he is as a player. They're not so Calvin Ridley feeding off of that throughout that season helps him because defenses are like, you know what? Julio's washed. They weren't saying Julio's washed in 2020. They were sitting here and preparing and having preparation for Julio. Why are we sitting here and with Calvin Ridley only having one good season throughout his whole entire career, we acting like he's this guy?
I mean, because he's shown. I mean, what you mean? I think 2020 has shown you that he was a guy, and he was pretty good as a wide receiver too. With Julio.
Wait. Hold up. Let's rewind it a little bit because I needed to check it myself. Julio played them 9 games. Did he miss the second half of the season?
No, he was in and out. So there's games, and I have the game logs here. He played the first 3 games. Calvin Ridley had 130, 109, and 110 in the first 3 games. Julio misses a game. He has 0 fucking yards.
Yeah, 0. They got boxed that game on 5 targets. Yeah.
0. What about the next game? Next game has 136. Next game,
Julio?
That's without Julio, yes. So again, okay. Then Julio plays the next 2 games. Calvin Ridley, 61 yards, 69 yards, has 42 yards. The next game without Julio against the Carolina Panthers.
He's got a great year.
Yeah. Okay, you're missing the point.
Keep going.
Clarify. Okay. Then against Denver, they both miss. Against the Saints, he has 90 yards against the Saints. Julio doesn't play. Julio plays against the Jacksonville Jaguars. And before...
Where do you see the Jaguars? What year are you looking at? 2020, right?
Because I'm not going to lie. Saying Amari Cooper not number 1 is like...
He played the Raiders after that and had 6 catches for 50. Then he played the Saints the second time, had 5 for 108. Then he played the Chargers and had 8 for 120. He literally ended the year, his last 5 games, 5 for 108, 8 for 124, 10 for 163. 5 for 130, 8 for 52.
He's bugging.
Which one of those games was Julio not there?
He's bugging in them.
I'm looking at the wrong year. My bad. I was looking at the wrong year. But even then, he's going off in those games. So we're defining Calvin Ridley as a number 1 because of those 3 games.
Because of the entire
whole season.
His ability.
No, because he's playing off of Julio for a good portion of that year. So wait. You said Julio was watching 2020. How the fuck is Julio watching 2020 when he's performing like this?
What do you?
You said he's washed in 2020. How is he washed when he
wasn't the same player than what he was?
How is he washed when he's having 150 yards, 137 yards? Bro, he was still honestly. I remember 2020. That man was still a good player at that time. After that year. No, he was not clearly that. No, that's not true.
He was clearly not the same player in 2020.
That's not true. Yeah,
I was about to say Julio was.
You
think Julio was the same player from 2019 to 2020?
After 2020, after 2020, when he after those injuries he was getting in 2020, that's when the fall off started happening. But in 2020, he was not washed at that point in time. That was the start of him getting hurt.
It was him getting hurt, and he was not the same player.
That's not true. He wasn't this. How the fuck you not the same? In the first game you come back, you drop a 150.
Bro, what? No, don't do that. Do not do that.
What you mean? There was nothing.
We have seen players that are clearly not the same player.
But you know what, Trent? He did not miss a step. He started missing a step after that season because that's when the injury started taking its toll.
I just want to add this for clarification. Them last games where we said Calvin Ridley literally had 108, 124, 163, 130, Julio was not there for.
He was there for the Saints game.
Oh, okay, yeah. He was there for the Saints game. He wasn't there for the other ones.
Yeah, but then again, 3 games.
He's garnering attention yet because if that's the case, if that's the case, then do you think T. Higgins not a number 1 receiver? Because Jamar Chase garners all of the attention on the Bengals. All of it.
No, I don't think he's a number. I don't think he can be a number 1 to the team either. I think he's a great wide receiver though.
All right. Well, you don't on that note, we are going to shift
a consistent number 1 for in a playoff setting. I'm talking about
on a winning team. Okay, I'm
talking about in a playoff setting, a reliable number 1 in a playoff setting.
So let me ask you this: do you think Smitty's in number 1?
he has the highest possibility out of all.
Oh my god!
He for sure does. He for sure does. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure yet, but he for sure has the highest possibility out of everyone else. Yes, I'm not ready to say yes, but he for sure has the highest possibility.
So how many number ones are in the league?
You don't think Waddle could be a number one on another team?
It's not a lot.
You don't think Waddle could be a number one on another team?
He has possibility too. Yes.
So how they have the possibility? Wait. They have the possibility.
Well, they're all better than Calvin Ridley.
You're right. You're right.
Okay.
But you're right. But again, they're still number ones. Like you're saying, Amari Cooper's not a number one receiver. It's nuts.
Wait. Question.
I'm not sure about that.
Question: is Amon-Ra St. Brown a number one?
He's different.
Oh,
like he's different though. Like he's it's like I'm pretty sure he could, just because the way that they utilize him, I think he could be a consistent threat for those guys. But like
in a playoff scenario, though, that's what we was talking about.
Like if he's I think he could be reliable attacking in the way he does. Yeah. So yeah, sure. I'll say Amon.
I just think that the fact that you're saying that Amari Cooper is not number one, even though there's been multiple years he's the number one receiver and still playing really.
Yeah, this ain't the Calvin Ridley argument. Amari Cooper been doing this for years.
Like Amari Cooper's been doing this since Oakland, like since they was the Oakland Raiders.
Yeah, but then he's too inconsistent, bro. Like it's just insane to me. It's insane to me. A guy that inconsistent, and I can rely on a guy like that, especially in the postseason. Like I don't think he's a number one wide receiver in the postseason setting. I don't think he's consistent enough or reliable enough. I mean, that's just what I feel. I mean, Michael, he had his guy next to him, Michael Gallup, severely outperform him. Against the Rams.
So did Gabe Davis severely outperform Stephon Diggs?
You talking about the 1 year Michael Gallup had his 1,100-yard year, bro?
I'm talking about 2018 in the playoffs.
Are you talking about, bro? Wait again. So who you think guards more attention, Dub? Michael Gallup or Amari Cooper?
Amari Cooper for sure.
So you using the playoff argument, that's so nasty because like how we seen before, the number one, especially the main guy, if you don't have no crazy piece around, they're getting bracketed.
Listen, I could be wrong about Amari Cooper. I'll be honest. If you want to say he's number one, sure, but I just don't believe in him like that. I don't believe in his consistency, especially in the postseason.
I'm not that high on Amari Cooper either, but to say that he's not a number one, though, that's kind of crazy.
Because my standard for me is in the postseason.
That's nasty. That's
you can say it's nasty. That's me.
Because you have to put
so
there's tons of guys that could be number ones, if I'm going to be honest.
So in the postseason,
Calvin Ridley, by that standard, yeah, he could be a number one. But even then, look at what he's doing now. And again, let's stay with Calvin Ridley, right? Just the regular season.
Good this season?
Huh?
He started slow, and he
started off slow.
He started slow, but he's definitely playing a lot better.
He's playing good.
Because don't get me wrong, he was dropping passes the first 3 weeks for sure.
The man literally in his career, in his whole entirety, right? Like he hasn't shown you that besides 1 year in a few games.
I just feel like judging off a postseason is kind of so disingenuous.
Screw the postseason then. How are we gonna sit here and act as if Calvin Ridley's this dude? He only has 1 year to show for that. Literally only one.
I mean, I think that's why it's showing that I think he's still a number one receiver.
This was not showing that. He has 3 games out of 4 because he got held to 20 yards by the San Francisco 49ers. And he got held to 5 yards by the New Orleans Saints. Okay. But just because of these last three out of the last 4 games he's had because they were good, it's good.
We're in week 11.
It's not even just those ones.
What you mean?
It's not even just those games, bro. There's been other games where he's played good, bro.
And then also for Amari Cooper,
but there's more games where he's playing bad.
I'll get to Calvin Ridley because I have one thing up right now. So yeah, Amari Cooper in 2016, 2 catches, 10 yards. In 2018, he's only been in the playoffs 3 years. In 2018, he had 7 catches for 106 and 6 for 65 in the touchdown in both of those games. And then in 2021, he had 6 for 64 in the touchdown in that game, the year they played. And then, of course, the Browns have not made the playoffs since he's been traded there. So by your standards, shouldn't that confirm to you he's a number one?
Who?
Because he's clearly showing up in the playoffs?
Who, Amari Cooper?
Yes.
Yeah,
why is that a question to you?
I just don't believe in his consistency like that, honestly.
But if your standard is the playoffs, he shows you when he gets there, he balls.
Nah, bro, that shit fake to me, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Amari Cooper, I just don't believe in him like that. But let's go back to Calvin Ridley. Like,
Yeah, I'm going to Calvin Ridley.
We
It's
can.
just-
I just think Calvin.
why are we justifying?
I think that okay. This is
Why are
what it
we
is.
justifying this guy just because of one season?
I think this is what it is. Though. I think what it is when he hit the peak or basically the best year of his career, bro, literally got suspended for a whole year. So now he's showing it this year. Now he started off slow, bro. The brother is picking it up, bro. He's picking it up
in 3 games. He's having 80 yards and 100
Bro.
yards and then 80 yards. He literally has a 20-yard game. He literally has a 20-yard game within that time span.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen Jamar Chase have a 30-yard game before.
But no, you can't say you act like I haven't seen. If the majority of his time throughout this season is him getting boxed, no, bro, I'm not saying.
Okay,
I'm not
saying. Wait. But also,
call with number one.
No, also too. So I will, of course,
You just want to go to the last few games. There's tons of receivers. There's tons of receivers that has as a 4-game stretch. They sit here perform at a great level, but that don't mean they're great receivers.
No,
are you kidding me?
Hold up, Trent. So I've obviously came out here in the beginning of the year. Man was dropping passes. He had passes that he couldn't get his feet inbound for sure. There was also he had a game where he only got held to 5 yards. He had a game where he only got held to 20. I'm also seeing games where he only got thrown the ball twice. He only got thrown the ball 3 times. 4 times. What's it called?
Because he can't get fucking open.
That's not the case. That's not the case.
That's not the case.
That's not the case at all. And you're not going to tell me I don't watch Jags games.
Yeah, we're not.
That's not the case at all. Calvin Ridley's not getting. What
about the other games when he's getting the targets and not delivered?
The games he's getting the targets, he's delivering. Other than that,
what happened against the Saints? The Saints game.
He got 4 targets that game, but that's the one game he got actually locked up. He got locked up.
What about the Colts game?
You said what?
The Colts game?
You talking about when T-Law went the list? Wait, what Colts game?
I think
game when T-Law did it, bro. That's the game when they was just all bugging out and T-Law was just doing his thing.
No, not the first time. The second time. The second time, Trent. The second time.
Yeah, the second time.
And there's been times, and just because you don't get the ball, that doesn't mean you're getting locked up.
He got targeted 8 times.
Yeah, I think he might have.
I'll have to go watch the game back and see.
I'm gonna just see if he had a drop. That's all I care about. I just want to see if he had a drop or not.
Like I said, y'all want to just hold on to these last 4 games that he's had as if that's the law. When no, the man hasn't shown this in his whole entire career besides 3 games and fucking 4 or 5 games in 2020 and now we're harping on what? We're harping on the last 3 good games he's had. The last 3 games he's had this season as if he's this guy. No,
I just think that especially as a wide receiver, how he plays, there's no question he's a number 1. I just off that alone, like somebody like Hollywood Brown, who was in a number 1 spot, he's the definition of not number 1. Route running is not good. Mid hands when he gets pressed up, he's not really good against press coverage. He's finally just starting to prove when he got to the Cardinals, but even then it's still all right. Like he's so funny.
You know what's so funny? Calvin Ridley, lucky he got suspended because that was going to be a bad year for him if he played that whole entire year because he was not playing that great. He was not playing that great.
On 5 games, G.
I'm just letting you know.
How you gonna get mad at us for 4?
You can't go off because we've seen.
I'm not going off of 5 games.
I'm not going off of 5 games. This is his whole entire career.
What you mean? You act like Calvin Ridley was not what? Wait,
he's been a number 2 for his whole entire career.
Okay, because he was next to a top 5 receiver right next to him. I mean,
yes. He's been a number 2
when he first came in the league.
You can't. Yes. No. You can't say you're basing this off of 5 games, and I'm saying no, I'm not. Now you're saying I can't say this. What the fuck are you talking about?
What did you just say about his career? What did you just say about that?
I said he spent his whole. I said I'm not basing this off of 5 games. I'm basing this off of what he's been doing for his whole entire career.
His whole career.
Y'all basing this off of y'all literally basing this off of because the time in which he spent without Julio, and then what he's doing for the last 3 games.
Bro, okay, but
you're basing this off of what? Y'all basing this off of 10 games. Y'all basing this off of 10 games, bro.
You said
to classify him as a number 1.
You said
he had 60 games to show for it.
Wait, talking about you said he's been on his whole career, and when he was at number 2 with Julio, he was still playing good football. So it wasn't like he was a bum.
2020 was his breakout.
Who said he was a bum?
But I'm saying, hold up. 2020 was his breakout year, and then 2021, yeah, it was 5 games. 5 for 51, 7 for 63 in a ton, 8 for 61, 7 for 80. Hey, yeah, that Miami game, yeah, he only had 4 for 26 on 10 targets and a tutty.
That Eagles
but
game,
he was playing bad. That
Eagles game was actually a really bad game for him and the whole Falcons. I remember watching that game vividly, and also that Washington game, the Redskins or Commanders game, that wasn't a great game for him as well. So that's only 2 out of the 5 games he played was actually serviceable. Every other game was bad.
I don't know about
Yes.
What did you? I mean, I'm giving you what I've seen.
He's
Okay,
talking about 2021.
Yes.
Yeah, Miami for sure. I'll give you.
What, repeat it again? Because again,
he said Philly. He said it was a bad. I mean, the whole team. I mean, they lost 32-6. So
yes, they were. He was getting locked up, especially in that fucking first half. He was getting a couple passes late in the game, but he was getting locked the fuck up too, and dropping balls. He actually dropped a few balls too in that game. No, 1 ball. I remember it was in the middle of the field. He dropped the ball. So it's like,
I just think you kind of dragging the situation with Calvary, and I think this season he
hasn't shown you shit. You're basing this off of just him playing next to Julio. I mean, Dub. Honestly, we just have 2 different definitions of.
I don't understand
because you. I mean, you said there's only a couple in your opinion. You said there's only a couple wide receiver ones.
I would like to hear that though.
And I'm assuming it's the top 10 receivers, and that's it.
Yeah, it's top. There's some guys in the top 15.
Who?
Like Terry. DJ Moore.
Yeah, those are number ones. Yeah.
Okay.
They've been number ones because they were.
Garrett Wilson's up there, but he's in my top 10.
Mm-hmm.
AJ Brown's in there.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me think. CD Lamb's in there.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, that's a top 10 receiver.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. There we go.
So it's only really like 12 wide receiver ones?
Yeah, I don't have a list yet. I can make one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
That would be great.
Way more wide receiver ones than that. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I think there's way more. Like, way more. Probably like.
Do you think Olave is a wide receiver one?
He has.
I think he could too if he puts his mind into it, but he hasn't. I mean, playing on that crowd, I get it. Like, he don't feel like being out there. I think when he puts his mind to it, he can be, but not yet.
Are you?
Nah.
Huh?
Nah.
Yeah, this is where. Yeah. Okay.
Right, now you lost me.
Mike Evans and or Chris Godwin.
I think together they could be fine together, but I'm not relying on Mike Evans. It's just solely
Mookie just said that Garrett Wilson's not a wide receiver one. He's a bot.
Yeah,
That's
Garrett
crazy.
Wilson is a wide receiver one. I seen that man catching almost 100 yards in the rain, bro. He's a wide receiver one, bro. That shit's insane.
I mean, okay. I mean, if you feel there's only 12, 13 wide receiver ones, then I hear where I guess with what you saying, I can see where you coming from. I guess we just got different definitions on what wide receiver was.
I just don't understand.
When you watch these receivers, some of them, I think you should just.
But I don't understand why is there so much love for a guy that like, and especially with you, Troy, because you hate the infatuation with Cooper Kupp. Like, why are we so infatuated? Guy that only had 1 season performing at that level.
I mean, I think
spent a good portion of that season playing next to a top 5 receiver.
When it comes to Cooper Kupp, my main issue was people putting him in the top 3s, and I think he had no case of being the top 3 receiver. Because I don't think not even the stats. I don't think
he's a wide receiver one.
He's a wide receiver one. I've never in my life ever not said Cooper Kupp was not a wide receiver one.
All right, so how many times has he broke 1,000 yards?
I think
3
twice.
times?
We got
2 times.
No, Calvin Ridley.
Oh, Calvin. Oh.
You have to put.
Hey, I'll give you that one, Dub.
That's so disingenuous.
That was funny.
He only did it once. Like,
it's disingenuous though, gang. That's so disingenuous.
Because I guess
could be wrong though.
And the funny part is, G baby, if he breaks it this year, he will barely have broken it.
How do you know? You don't know
because he's on the pace right now. He's on pace to barely break it. Because he has 7 games left. He's averaging 60 yards. He's 7 games left. He's averaging 60 yards a game. No, there's 6 games left. 60 yards a game. That's 360.
360.
So then that's
1,100.
1,000.
That's
And there's some
1,100.
games where- and
That's
there's some
1,100,
games-
Dub. If
That's
you do
not
the math,
1,100.
that's 1,100. Because he's at 760 something right now, right?
No,
Yeah,
he's at
yeah.
683 or something like that.
60 times 6
Wait,
is
hold on,
3.
wait, where-
60 times 60, baby. I'm gonna break down the math for you. 60 times 6 is 360.
Yes.
360 plus 660, which he has right
I
now.
thought he was at
That's
763.
That's
Okay.
1,000. That's 1,020, I believe.
Yes, I thought he was at 763. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
So he's on pace to barely break 1,000. And if you're the number one receiver with 17 games and you're barely breaking, nah, bro.
I mean, also,
Yeah, I mean,
also too,
Also,
even
too,
though
you have to
that's my
understand he is
guy.
playing with Christian Kirk too, who's getting.
But no,
targets.
but also too.
If you're
even-
number one,
even-
it's no excuse.
No. But also
Yeah.
too. Hey, no. Wait. Hold up. There's no. So you're saying because you're the number one, you gotta lead the league. I mean, you gotta lead your team in receiving, no matter what. No excuse. Is that what you're saying, Dub? Is that what you're saying, Dub?
I wonder where you're going with this.
Yes or no? I need the question first. So because you're the wide receiver, that automatically means you gotta lead your team in receiving, no matter what, right?
Lead your team with receiving?
Yeah,
No.
because that's what you're saying. You said no excuse. He's the wide receiver one.
No, you gotta be able to break. You gotta be able, especially with 17 games, you gotta be able to break a K.
Hey, and also so that
Without
ease.
ease.
But also too, we all, even though that is my guy, we also need to acknowledge that Trevor Lawrence ain't really been that high potent this year to start the year like I thought he was going to. And I've admitted that. I genuinely believe Doug Peterson started calling the plays because ever since then, T-Law been hooping.
Oh, Keenan Allen too. I forgot about Keenan Allen. Go ahead, G baby.
Oh yeah, that is a wide receiver one. Yeah, facts.
Mhm.
But yeah, so I just well you kind of readjusted your answers, so I don't need to ask you the question I need to ask you.
Yeah, we're good. We're good off that.
Yeah, we're good because you was about to go down a real bad slope.
Yeah,
right there.
yeah. I had to change it up a bit. I'm like, oh, I see what he's doing. That's not what I meant.
Exactly. But so I mean, like I said, I think at the end of the day, you and me, we just got different definitions of what a wide receiver one is. I understand with your logic, you're being consistent, so I respect it. I just disagree because that's not what a wide receiver one is to me. A wide
Yeah,
receiver
but
one.
also, Mookie, you saw Hollywood Brown is not a wide receiver one. Stop being a bot.
He said, "Well, Hollywood Brown's a wide receiver one, but Garrett Wilson isn't." Okay,
He's a bot.
T-Law not better
Bro,
than prime Blake Bortles, bro.
What?
It's Mookie, bro. This
Yeah,
is
it's
Mookie.
Mookie.
This is Mookie Jones.
the same,
Why am I
the
not-
same one who left the group chat after Herbert lost to Lamar Jackson. But
It's
I
the
guess-
same one.
Blake Bortles had better wide receivers.
It's the same one who tried to say Julian.
Whoa!
Actually, hold on, wait. I will say,
Allen
come on.
Robinson, yes.
Wait, yeah,
I
Allen
give him
Robinson.
that one.
Allen
Allen
better
Hurns
than-
is not better than.
Hey,
Calvin
put
Ridley.
respect on Allen Hurns,
Hey,
bro.
hey,
What?
So just because he had a K that year, that means he was like that.
What year was this again? Was this 2015?
It was 2016, I think, or 17. I think it was whatever year Saxonville was. That's when they both had a K.
All right, Allen Hurns was dope, and they had Julie.
Stop it. Shut up.
They had Julius
Shut up.
Thomas.
Mookie, they ain't kick you out the group chat. We ain't kick
But
you out.
didn't-
You left.
No, nobody. But they had Leonard Fournette too.
Let's go look at the year they both had a K. Because I know what you're doing and it's nasty, but let's go look at the years they both had a K.
You know what? You know what? No.
Oh, it had to have been 2015 because that was the only year.
No.
Wait, hold up. No, wait, no.
Yo, wait. Maybe
No,
Mookie's onto something.
wait.
No. Maybe
because
Mookie's
you
onto
got
something.
no, because you
Blake
said,
Bortles-
no, stop.
Blake
No,
Bortles,
because you know what I'm
Blake
about to
Bortles
bring
was
up.
performing.
Stop
I
it.
forgot about this.
Shut up.
Keelan Cole and Marquise Lee as his best wide receiver.
No, shut up. No.
What you mean?
No, because no. I'm
That's
gonna ask you a
true.
question. No, I'm going to ask you a question, though. Screw all that. You said Calvin Ridley. No, you know what? Let me just ask the question first. Do you think Allen Robinson on Jacksonville was a wide receiver one?
Yes.
Okay. Allen Robinson only had 1,400 yards that one year. Every other year, he had less than a K on Jacksonville. Yes, and the year after he had that 1,400, he played 16 games and only had 8.
Allen Hurns was a wow.
No, Allen Robinson. That's what we're talking about.
Allen Robinson, number one. He got
In Jacksonville.
Yeah.
You're
in
cooked.
Jacksonville.
Stop lying, Mookie.
No. The year before, it was his rookie season.
Yeah.
Then the next year,
He had the 1,400 with 14
Yeah.
touchdowns.
Yeah.
And then the next year he played 16 games, the same amount, had the same amount of targets.
And then what started happening? What happened as soon as he went to Chicago? When he started going to Chicago?
No, but I asked you if he was a wide receiver one in Jacksonville. That's what I asked you, and you said yes.
Yeah, because I think he showed. Especially
after 1 year, even though Calvin really had that 1 year.
Nah, bro.
And the year he had that Allen Hurts. You just said Allen Hurts.
You got to understand. You got to understand, bro. This man, and I'm not with Mookie on this one. This man was in a shit scenario, bro. Like, that shit was terrible. Like, you got fucking Blake Bortles under center.
You just said
you got no running game. You got no running game at all, bro. Like, I'm not hearing that shit. And he has no Julio. He didn't have a Julio Jones around him to drop 1,400. It was just him.
The year.
And Allen Hurts didn't even play. Nah, bro.
No. The year. What's it called?
It's just different.
1,300. How much did Julio have? Just a question.
1,300. He had 800, not 900, something like that.
Bro, Allen Hurts and Allen Robinson. Literally, that was the only.
You're not gonna sit here and compare the preparation teams I have towards Julio Jones and Allen Hurts, bro. There's no way.
You just said that he was a guy though.
Hey, can I ask y'all a question?
Fuck you.
Go ahead, Dookie.
Mookie, go ahead.
Go ahead, bro.
Are y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear
you. You said a wide receiver one is a wide receiver that catch over 1,000 yards.
No,
that's not what he said.
What's a wide receiver one to you?
I said in terms of Calvin Ridley, it's kind of hard to take him as serious as a number one when he's never even broken that.
What's your definitions of a number one?
I told you, a guy who could be a consistent threat in both the regular season and postseason.
In the postseason, so that means Garrett Wilson not a number one.
Oh no, that motherfucker number one. You put him in the postseason.
Hey, he kind of right though.
Nah, that dude.
Has he shown up in the postseason yet?
You can see how he could translate.
Where he's not in the postseason.
You can see that.
So now you can see it, but you can't see it with Calvin Ridley. All right.
Because Calvin Ridley only has 1 year performing at that level.
Catch over 1,000 yards.
With Zach Wilson as the quarterback? Are you kidding?
He had him last year, though, Dub.
Yeah,
and he done it.
So what's the difference between last year and this year? What's the difference between last year and this year?
Bro, you got Calvin Ridley playing on. Let's see.
I just want to know what the difference is between last year and this year.
He is on pace to break it down.
Yeah, he is on pace to break 1,000. I'm looking at it because he has more yards.
Oh, you know what? Hey, you know what, Trent? Actually, there is a difference. Last year, Garrett Wilson had some games with Mike White. Mike White came in and saved him a couple times. So maybe if Zach Wilson was the quarterback all 16 games.
What's his name? I don't think the post.
Yeah, like playing on the Jaguars and the Jets.
It's Calvin. Nah. That's a nasty question.
I agree with Brandon. I know
so bad.
Postseason. I say Calvin Johnson never did jack shit in the playoffs, and he's a top 5 receiver all time.
Oh, it's different though, bro.
Oh, it's different now.
It's different.
Is Keenan Allen number one to you, Doug?
Oh yeah.
What has he done in the postseason?
I think he's performed. I'm pretty sure he's performed. I don't remember off the top.
Let's double check because if he has it.
Wait, but Calvin Johnson barely played in the postseason. I think against the Lions, didn't he have like 100 yards against the not the Lions, the Saints?
I don't remember.
No, because you know why he didn't dub?
He had 200 yards.
No, because they were playing punt return on him.
He had 200 yards in what game? In the playoffs?
Yes, you fucking idiots.
Did he? Yeah. Let's look that up.
Yes, I'm looking at it right now. Look at this. Brandon is cooked. He had 211 yards and 2 TDs. He's definitely a top 3 receiver. Fuck you. 211.
Damn, Brandon, the one time I tried to cape for you, bro, you do me
yes,
like that?
he barely played in the postseason.
He played. Wait, Calvin Johnson played.
Keenan Allen is not a number one wide receiver. What has he done in the postseason, Doug?
I mean, one game doesn't mean anything either.
He had 80 yards in 2014.
80 fucking yards. Are you serious, bro?
Oh, but when Calvin really had that, it didn't matter.
80 yards ain't nothing. What are you talking about, Doug? He had below 100 yards. Keenan Allen is not a top.
Okay, wait.
Keenan Allen is not a wide
receiver. Just because you don't hit 100 yards doesn't mean you're not performing.
Yeah, just because you don't hit 100 don't mean you don't have.
But when we talking about good, if we talking about great games for a wide receiver standard over 100 yards and almost close to double-digit catches. It's still expanding, bro.
But the thing is, though,
no, that's a crazy standard to me.
Sometimes you have to watch.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
No,
if the receiver is getting 80 yards while getting bracketed, that's a good
game.
Bro,
all the other wide receivers get double and they find a way to still impact the game because my turn from the slot and the outside and catch over 100 yards.
Okay, let me ask you, wait, Mookie, you say that, right? Let me ask you a question, Rookie. Because even though he played with another good receiver by him, he had a crazy playoff run. Because do you think Larry Fitzgerald's a top 2 receiver of all time?
No,
but he did produce.
I mean, he had one of the.
And I didn't even say that they need to produce. I'm saying if I feel
and you telling me Keenan Allen? How long Keenan Allen has been in the league?
But the thing is, though, Mookie, again, you're stat watching. You can have a good game.
But Keenan Allen never had no good game in the playoffs. He never impacted the game.
Not true.
2013, 6 catches, 142 yards.
Yeah, that's not true.
So one game out of his luxury 11-year career.
I mean, how many
he's
times
barely made. He
did he have a good game against the Jaguars?
No, he didn't have no good game against the Jaguars.
Didn't he not have like 8 catches for like 80-something yards?
6 for 61. But
stop it. Keenan Allen's been made.
He also had 13 targets, and
like I
said,
he's been in the league for 11 years.
What Brandon said right here about Barry Sanders, that is true. Barry Sanders had -7 yards in one game.
Hold on. He's been.
I'm not talking about, but I never said that they have to.
Yeah, I know. He's. Yeah,
hold on.
I just don't think that when you evaluate wide receiver 1, what you said besides the postseason, okay, I can get that. But the postseason stuff, that's a tricky road to get down because you'll start down on hills and that.
And then it makes you sound inconsistent when certain dudes who don't perform.
Yeah,
I never said it's about performing though.
Keenan Allen's been in the league for
then what else is it about then?
If they're capable of being a number 1 threat
in the playoffs, how did they show you that they're capable of being a number 1 threat in the playoffs?
What?
How do they show you that they're capable of being a number 1 threat in the playoffs? How do they show you that? Because it's
the talent.
So you don't think Calvin really has the talent to be a capable threat as a number 1 in the playoffs?
But then slander Hollywood Brown's crazy.
G-Baby, you want my honest answer?
Is it going to be no?
Hollywood Brown is the number 1.
Sure, though.
So Amari Cooper has the talent to
when
be
the
a
Jags
number 1
make the
credible
playoffs,
threat.
and they say when the Jags make the playoffs, win or lose, when they play their first game, and it's a good team, and he plays really good, are you going to take that bet?
Possibly.
Hey, hold on. Keenan Allen's been in the league for over 12 years, and you telling me he just now peaking? That's crazy.
He's just now peaking. Bro, you think Keenan Allen's the same player? Bro, are you dumb?
Nigga, I say he's peaking right now.
He's not peaking right now, though.
Yes, he is.
He's about to be on pace for his best statistical season. That don't make him the best.
He's already on
because
pace.
he was a better receiver 2 years ago.
He's never had
than
1,100 yards throughout the first 9 games of the season.
But he was a better receiver.
No, he's not. He is producing. He is consistent, and he's on part of a top 8 offense in the league while putting up while second in lead in receiving. So what we talking about here? He's about to have pace on his stats. No. Production means everything. Production means everything.
Wait, Mookie,
yeah, because you can be more talented without producing, bro.
Okay, so now I'm about to ask him the question.
If you don't have the production,
earlier,
then it is what it is, bro.
Ask him the question now. I'm about to talk. Mookie, who was better in 2018? Juju Smith-Schuster or Antonio Brown? Since you don't want to bring up no context, who's better?
Who was better? Didn't Antonio Brown miss games?
No, he didn't miss a single game.
Antonio Brown was better.
Why? I thought production matters the most.
Production matters
because if you actually because Juju Smith-Schuster was not the best wide receiver on that floor.
Okay, wait.
They were doubling AD. They were doubling AD. So AD's attention running downfield was opening up opportunities.
Now you want to bring in context for players getting. No, bro, you literally just said, production, if you can be more talented, but if you're producing more, you're the better player.
But production always comes with context, too, as well.
Now it comes with
context. The thing is, Keenan Allen, there was no excuses why Keenan Allen couldn't produce the way that he was producing with Justin Herbert, bro.
But now it comes with context because, again, that same
Justin Herbert is the reason why
the only thing that AB had over Juju that year was touchdowns. Juju had more yards and he had more.
Crazy thing is,
first of all, he was getting all of that because of looks of
Keenan Allen.
Antonio Brown.
Now you want to use
AB was the he was the best wide receiver on the floor. He was getting double team, triple team. Juju Smith-Schuster was single coverage in the slot outside. Stop it, bro. Stop it.
Did you not just say you could be more talented?
He literally just said production is everything. He literally
production. Hold on.
They can literally clip it. You literally just said that.
Production is everything, but it's all about context as well. So, like when you bring up Antonio Brown, and Juju Smith-Schuster, you must bring up the context as well.
Mookie, do you think Josh Jacobs was better than Derrick Henry last year?
Do I think Josh Jacobs is better than Derrick Henry?
Last year. Do you think he was better?
Why not? Did you not just say production is everything?
Because you have to put context, Mr. Trent.
Bro, now you want to put context.
Because you got to understand, Josh Jacobs was in the offense where you had a legitimate wide receiver one and the Devontae Adams. So when teams are dropping back, they more geared to stop the pass for the open Raiders as well. Then stack the box with Derrick Henry because you had nobody on the outside and on the slide.
How are you going to say production is everything? And
you have to put context to it. That's the thing.
Then it's not everything.
Then it's not everything.
It is everything. Stats matter. Production matters.
Wait, time out. Okay.
I heard him say that it's not everything and it is everything in the same like state.
Exactly. Wait, so Mookie, do you think? Wait, Mookie, hey, you know who's the number two? You know who's the number two receiver yards leader? Who's behind Larry behind Jerry Rice?
Who?
Larry Fitzgerald. Is he top two? Production is everything, right? It's everything.
And Larry Fitzgerald was playing on nothing.
It's everything, right?
Larry Fitzgerald was playing with nobody.
It's everything, right? It's everything.
Larry Fitzgerald was
that's why he's a top 5 wide receiver all time.
No. Is he top 2?
No, he's a top 5. Because there's other receivers. There's other. I'm gonna tell you why. Because there's other receivers that have the production and they're talented as well.
So a lot of those guys in the top 5 has had better quarterbacks than Larry Fitzgerald.
Better teams than Larry Fitzgerald.
Yes.
Okay.
So if context matters, wait. So if you have to put
stop underrating Carson Palmer. Carson Palmer was really good, bro. Stop sitting there underestimating Carson Palmer. Carson Palmer was a top 10 quarterback in the league.
Was Carson Palmer Tom Brady or Joe Montana?
It don't matter. He was a really good quarterback, bro.
So now context doesn't matter.
Carson Palmer didn't play with him that long.
Who did Carson Palmer play for in the 2000s?
Bro, Carson Palmer was a really, really good quarterback. He was great at throwing the football. Who did
Carson Palmer play for in the 2000s?
He had Carson Palmer. Hold on. He had Carson Palmer, bro. Stop sitting there underestimating Carson Palmer. Carson Palmer was really, really good, bro. Stop
Carson
it, bro.
Palmer, Mookie, the best version of Larry Fitzgerald is in the 2000s. Who did Carson Palmer play for in that time? It wasn't.
That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant, bro.
How was it irrelevant? You bringing up Carson
because
Palmer?
You sit there and say, hold on. You sit there and say he don't have no good quarterbacks that he played with, bro. That's a lie.
He didn't. No, he didn't play with that many.
Hold on.
He didn't play with that many good quarterbacks.
No. That's not what we said. And this is just a pure hard fact. I said everybody in that top 5, Larry Fitzgerald has played with the worst quarterbacks out of everyone in that top 5.
And that's facts.
Jerry Rice, Terrell Owens.
That's facts.
Randy Moss.
Calvin Johnson.
I said T.O.
Terrell
Calvin
Owens.
Johnson.
They
all have played. That's 4 right there. They have all.
You can keep Nick Marvin Harrison. You can even
Antonio Brown.
The people in the top 10. And the people in the top 10 has played with way better quarterbacks than what's his name.
All right, so if that's your logic on where you rank. That's not my logic. I don't care.
If we contextualize him being able to perform at a top 2 statistical level with that lack of supporting cast around him, how isn't he top 2?
Hold on. I said Larry Fitzgerald is top 5 all time.
No,
the reason why I don't have the other 2 because I think not only the other receivers are better than him, but they produce as well.
So time out. Again, that's why when you say production is everything, you sound dumb.
It does. It is everything. It's the main factor. But But when you have other players that have produced, then how we separate the two?
But
we separate off of talent.
More than all of them?
Okay, no.
Let's separate it off of talent as well.
Oh, G-Baby, let's stay right here, right? Let's stay right here. That's cool. That's cool.
I don't understand why y'all don't get it, man.
I also believe you provide context about with everyone, specifically Drew Brees and a lot of other people, and why they weren't so successful. So we put context into Larry Fitzgerald's career. We put context that he has one of the greatest hands in NFL history. He has more tackles than drops, I believe. And also putting into context that he has had the worst scenario out of everyone in the top 5 of wide receivers of all time. If we acknowledge that, how is he not a top 2 receiver when he has overcome more than everyone else in that category?
Because
what do you do to Drew Brees?
Because Randy Moss clears him. Not only Randy Moss clears him, Jared Rice clears this motherfucker. Not only Jared Rice,
but Peyton Manning don't clear Drew Brees.
Peyton
Manning don't clear Drew Brees.
No, Peyton Manning doesn't clear Drew Brees.
So
Drew Brees is better than Peyton Manning.
Hey, wait. So Mookie, with your logic, production is the main thing, but
stats don't lie. You can women lie, men lie.
Wait, Mookie, that's perfect. Stats don't lie. So you said production is everything, but you got to add context, right? That's what you said, right? Just to confirm.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, Larry Fitzgerald, he has 2,000 more yards than both Terrell Owens and Randy Moss, and he played with worse quarterback. Why is he not better?
So Kurt Warner is the worst quarterback?
He's not Tom Brady. What the hell?
Carson Palmer is the worst quarterback.
Did Tom Brady? Absolutely.
Bro, stop acting like he played with terrible ass quarterbacks, bro. Stop it.
Are they better than Tom Brady?
He actually did. Stop it.
Is Carson Palmer better than Tom Brady, Mookie?
No, that's not my point. Stop sitting there and say he didn't play with nobody.
No,
hold on. Let me cook you right quick. Let me pull up the story spot and cook your ass right quick. Let me ask you something.
No, hold up. Before you ask me, nobody said Carson Palmer or Kurt Warner was bad. But
that's what y'all make it seem like.
No, then listen.
Josh McCown.
Nobody said he was. Nobody said they were bad, but they're nowhere near Peyton Manning and Joe Montana. What are we talking about?
Matt Leinart.
Hey, hold on. First of all, let me tell you something right quick, G baby. And this is what you got to do. You got to open your eyes and listen. Listen, G baby.
How do I listen with my eyes? How do I listen with my eyes?
Open your ears and listen. What I'm saying is this, bro. Who's your greatest wide receiver of all time?
Derek Anderson.
For me?
Yes.
It's Randy Moss. Randy Moss is my goal.
Okay, who's the greatest quarterback of all time?
For me?
Yeah,
it's Tom Brady for now. Because Mahomes is going to take that.
Okay. So you got Tom Brady to go, and you got Randy Moss, the greatest wide receiver of all time.
Yes.
Who did Randy Moss play with? Did Randy Moss play with the GOAT?
For 3 years out of his career. Yes.
Okay, so Randy Moss played with the greatest quarterback of all time.
For 3 years.
So if you willing to make
this, Minnesota.
If you willing with Brett Favre, who was top 10 quarterback as well. So let me cook your ass in the oven. See, Yes, he's the top 10 quarterback all time. Shut up, Nick. Hold on, ladies and because I'm about to put G baby into a rotisserie chicken, bro. I'm about to put the juices and the seasons and the lemons and shit like that on that bitch, right? So let me ask you something. You just sat there and made a compelling case of why Larry Fitzgerald should be a top 2 quarterback because he ain't played with the greatest quarterbacks of all time. But meanwhile, you have Randy Moss, a double-point break wide receiver all time, and he's played with 2 top 10 quarterbacks in NFL history, bro.
No, that's not my logic. That's not my logic, movie. We're saying that should be your logic.
You easy work, bro. You easy work, bro.
No, Mookie, because that's not my logic. I'm not a production is everything kind of guy. That's you. So you just said it. You said production is everything. So with your logic, he should be number 2. I'm not a production is everything kind of guy. That's why Randy Moss is my GOAT, because I think he is just the best wide receiver to ever play this game. Bro. Okay. And he has the production to back it up. But he is just the best wide receiver to play this game.
So like I said, production is everything. But when we compare wide receivers who both equally has the production, if one player has the production, right? This is how I separate. If one player has significant amount of the production, and other players are not nearly as talented as the other player, or they like equally as talented, then the player with the more production gets the edge. But if you got to, when we got to, okay, for example, right? So when we looking at Drew Brees and we looking at, I would say, Peyton Manning, right? Drew Brees wipes the floor out with longevity and production over Peyton Manning as well. No, but when we looking at the talent, between those two,
no, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
No, yes, he does.
He wipes the floor with Drew Brees.
No, Drew Brees wiped the floor with Peyton Manning. Drew Brees has more passing yards, more passing touchdowns, more 5,000 yard seasons, more 4,000 yard seasons, more total touchdowns in the playoffs. Yeah, yes, he does. Drew Brees is second all time in passing yards. He was second all time in passing touchdowns. He has the most 5,000, 4,000 yards in NFL history as well. And then when we looking at, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Then when we looking at both Drew Brees and Peyton Manning's talent, bro, they're equally as talented. Drew Brees is way more accurate than Peyton Manning. You could say Peyton Manning is better at reading coverages. Yes, he is way more accurate. Do you know Drew Brees? Hold on.
Drew Brees is second. And Peyton Manning is third all time in yards.
Yeah, and what about passing touchdowns? What about passing touchdowns and completion percentage? And also more 5,000 yards, more 4,000 yards. Drew Brees has more than that in anybody, bro.
Passing TDs,
passing touchdowns. Drew Brees is second. Peyton Manning is third.
Okay, more. How many 5,000 passing yards?
Oh, Drew Brees has like 5 of those. Yeah,
that's the only one you're gonna.
Completion percentage.
And everything. Wait, hold on.
Complete the percentage, baby.
I'm getting there.
Peyton Manning's like right behind him. The only separator is the 5,000 passing yards.
Yeah. And Drew Brees has more 5,000 passing yards and more 4,000 passing yards. You're cooked.
Huh? What?
So
the fuck? What?
So
what?
So let's
Drew Brees is 67.7. Peyton Manning is 65.3.
Chatting, bro.
Yeah, and also you should also do the completion percentage when Drew Brees was in his prime starting New Orleans. It's 69%, almost close to 70%. You're cooked. So his completion percentage is better. He throw more 4,000, more 5,000 pass yards in a single season than this nigga. He has more passing yards than this nigga, more passing touchdowns than this nigga, and probably he has less interceptions than this nigga as well.
No, wait.
Damn, I'm in my bag, baby.
Second and Drew and Peyton Manning's like third.
Damn, I'm in my bag, bro.
Yes, it's second and third.
Like, what are you talking about, bro? That's literally.
Well, Drew Brees wiped the floor out on longevity, sustained greatness, and production. That's why Drew Brees is over Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning does not come.
Played 20 years.
And on top of that, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees wipes the floor out of a playoff player than Peyton Manning. He's a way better playoff performer than Peyton Manning. It's not even fucking close. I could count numerous meltdowns that Peyton Manning had in his career and the postseason as well. You can't name me about at least 2 when Drew Brees was in his prime, bro. Stop it.
Okay, before we go, I don't know if we actually.
Damn, God damn. Woo, shut these butt. God damn.
Prodigy, Dolphins can beat the Ravens with 20 points. From Aaron, I was at the Lions Thanksgiving game. The Lions beat the Stuck gang. Yeah, that's tough. From Lear, what are your top 5 QB peaks of all time?
Oh, that's a good one.
Patrick Mahomes, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady,
Joe Montana.
No,
actually, that's Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees.
That's a terrible list.
Aaron Rodgers and Dan.
No, that's a terrible list. Drew Brees, no quarterback has ever peaked passing wise than Drew Brees in 2011. Drew Brees is Drew Brees, Peyton Manning. Who else?
If you say Joe Montana, that's a dumb list.
No, hold on. Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, and who else? One more. Aaron Rodgers. Oh, hold on. That's 4. That's 4 right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and
it has to be Patrick Mahomes.
Oh yeah, Patrick Mahomes.
Wait.
I knew there was.
Before we head out, I got 2 things to say.
I got 2 more super chats. So do you want to wait for them?
Go do your super chats real quick.
From Drink More Water, Dub. I just watched your live stream and have a question. You said it's not about wins and losses, and it's about how you're playing and being in close games that you're shitting. Doesn't that apply to Philly?
Oh shit. Oh, is he talking about the Eagle? Oh shit.
Damn. You're cooked,
bro. Philly's just different, bro.
You're cooked. You're cooked.
You're cooked, buddy. You're cooked, buddy. You're cooked.
Philly has the
You're
piece.
cooked, buddy.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I don't think we will ever see nobody do the passing stuff like
anyway,
that.
okay.
Okay. I was like, we're not even talking about. Oh, Drew Brees dinks and ducks. Of course, his numbers are.
Well, also Drew Brees led the lead in air yards before, and he in average yards for attempts.
One question for Mookie.
He was also what's the name? He was also.
Mookie, did you not say that peak is the most important thing in your career?
It's my favorite team, man.
Huh?
Is peak not the most important part of your career? Yes or no?
Is it the most important? Yeah, when you're at your highest, yeah.
Okay, so how do you have Patrick Mahomes a top 5 peak, but then you have John Elway over Patrick Mahomes?
Because the reason why I have Elway over Mahomes is because the longevity. When I factor in that, the quarterback, the longevity is better.
Okay, now since he said that, it's over with because I wanted to hear that dumbass answer.
How's that a dumbass answer when ain't longevity matters in football?
Okay, bro. Elway's longevity is not even that great. But anyway,
yes, it is. He played more years than Patrick Mahomes. Not only played more years than Patrick Mahomes, but we have seen 6-7 years of sustained dominance for John Elway, bro, in the 90s. I agree that the 10 years of he playing. I agree that 10 years that he played, he was not that good. He was fucking mid. And I agree. That's why I have John Elway at 8 or 9 on my list and Patrick Mahomes 10. But if all Mahomes need, all Mahomes need.
How long did John Elway play after that?
He played 6 more years.
Huh?
He played like 6 more years. He played 16 years in the league.
Wait, time out. Okay, wait a minute. You said he was mid in the first 10 years. That's what you just said. What you just said. Then you said he played for 4 or 5 or 6?
Yeah, 5 years.
How many years Patrick Mahomes been in the league?
6.
You're fucking cooked, bro. You just said Patrick Mahomes. I mean, you just said John Elway was mid for his first 10 years, so you basically don't even count it. And then you talk about later in his career in 5 and he had like 6 years after that.
Bro, he's played 16 years in the league.
Hold up, Patrick Mahomes, like first 6 years, is way better than John Elway.
And John Elway,
that's why his peak. That's why his peak is better. But I said that the reason why I have longevity.
First 10 years,
Mahomes need 10 years. When he has 10 years of this sustained greatness, then he would be over John Elway, sir.
So you're giving him mid longevity because that's what you just called it.
He has longevity. I factor in longevity in quarterback strength. That's what I do.
So Trent,
why you think all the quarterbacks top 5?
No matter how bad you are in that longevity, as long as you're in the league that long, I guess it counts. No matter how.
All right, but that's I gotta say my
because throwing 2,000 yards in 1992, I mean that's not moving me either.
Well, you gotta do relative to the era.
2,000 yards relative to the era is terrible.
You don't bring up
relative to the era, baby. That's why you got to calculate the stats relative to the era.
Relative to era, that was terrible.
Relative to the era, you say 2,000 yards is terrible?
Yes, when I'm literally looking at multiple years of him throwing 33, 32, 35, 38. In that
you talking about John Elway?
Yes.
All right, wait, but now.
Okay, and that's why, what year he did in his rookie year?
Look,
no, the rookie year wasn't that good either, but he only played 11 games. 1992, 2,200 yards, 10 touchdowns, 17 picks. Oh,
how many games he played?
Oh, wait. You throwing 17 picks in 12 games, go? Yeah, well, let's go.
Yeah. Hold on. We gotta go. What's the name? I'm going.
Yeah, but Dub has this guy of top 5 quarterback all time.
I'm going live nasty, like 5 minutes.
You nasty.
Y'all get. I'm going live in 5 minutes. Y'all want to talk college football show? Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. Give me the 500, bro. We out. Make sure y'all just tune in. I just had a good ass interview with me, Bama J. Rod with a Dury Jackson. That shit was fire. Make sure y'all tune into my channel, bro. And that's all y'all call that.
Damn, I cut the hell out of these niggas on Drew Brees, man.
Salute, Ben, bro. I mean, salute to Trent, bro.
I cut the hell out of these niggas on Drew Brees.
All right, I guess.
Hey, y'all know what T.I.'s son said? He said Drew Brees the greatest athlete, bro.
Shut up.
Oh, did the show not end? Whoa. Did he not end the